The time has come, my little friends, to talk of art and things, of shoes and ships and sealing wax, of cabbages and kings. And while the sea is boiling hot and whether pigs have wings, Kalu Calais, we draw today, we're cabbages and kings. Welcome back, everybody, to Kamagazi Does Doodly Doos, but Doodly Doos at your request. That's right, it's drawing requests with Kamagazi this time. So, better get all up in the chat and start requesting that I draw some shit. How are we doing tonight? Alexis is here. It's nice to see ya. It's been a long time. Too long a time, in fact. How long has it been? How long have it been? Did you take a vacation? You go on a break? Autistic Rider is here. Hello. All right. I'd have to assume Bella was here. I mean, never missed a stream. I kid. But like, I'd have to assume, right? She's here, right? Right? It ain't just me. Oh no. We're dropping like viewership is dropping like flies. Okay, well, it's time to go ahead and make with the requests and all that. All right, cooly cool, and we also have a friend coming with us. Hello.
Hello.
How's everything?
Okay, well, I'm kind of discombobulated because one, I need to decide on storyboard artists, and two, I've been trying to locate old files, and I realized with Dread they're on 2 computers ago, and I don't have the charger for said computer.
Well, that'll certainly happen. Everybody, welcome the incomparable Disney fanatic.
Hi.
All right, so we've just started. Okay, Dewey Duck in a pirate hat. Ooh, okay. Are we doing classic Dewey or reboot Dewey? I do want the specifics on that, because otherwise I'm gonna be lost. Reboot Dewey. Okay.
So yeah, I'm kind of stuck in a place where I need to. Yeah, I might be switching between talking to you and taking care of some housekeeping here.
That sounds
on my computer.
I mean, that sounds entirely fair. I mean, you said that laptop's new, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I can feel that. I think make a request. Finally, family photo with Miracle, Valiant, and Helene. Hang on, that was something. Sounds hectic, DF.
I also have to figure out a way to make Cougar's voice in that one short not sound so. I don't know how to undo that.
Wait, when you say a cougar, do you mean like the mountain cat?
No, Cougar McDowell. Sorry, cinnamon stick.
Oh, well, that's entirely different. Okay, let's see.
Yeah,
I think I got something about that. Notification.
Yeah, that was the thing. When we showed it at BronyCon, like, when his voice came over the speakers, you couldn't, it sounded like, and I'm like, how did that happen?
Yeah, I'm looking for the picture. That's what I'm looking for, Alexis. That's what I'm looking for. I don't know. Is there some special thingamabob locational that I need to look for? Oh, wait, no, hang on. Wait, hang on. Okay, so let's see. Let's see, with Valiant and Helene? Okay, hang on, let's see. Okay, that's interesting. Let's see. Okay, so, I'm gonna have to take a wild guess. Let me see. Draw my wife trying to hold in a sneeze. Okay. Hang on. It's an inside joke, but I think she wants me to draw Fizzy Dizzy, holding a sneeze. Let me
Okay,
see.
Kit, I didn't see who said that, so I'm like, do you know what their wife looks like?
I got some form of a reference. Let me see. I should probably have that list open. Let me see. So in order, we got Reboot Dewey. We got Alexis OC family photo. Okay. And then let's see. Somebody else put something. Oh, I get it. That wasn't even Bella's request. Okay. Let's see. I guess I'll go ahead and swap. If you want that to be your request, Bella, I can totally go ahead and do that. But yeah, let's go over. Okay. Amity purple in a dress. I haven't drawn her purple hair yet, so that'll be fun. Okay, I'll go ahead and wait, hang on, let me just label that with artistic writer's name, writer. And let's go ahead and label Fizzy Trino Sneezy from Bella. Valiant has the beard and the cowboy hat, and Helene has the glasses and the hairpin. Okay, let's see. Okay, so that's entirely... That's definitely helpful to know. Still slightly less helpful. Copy. Let's just duplicate that. So, when you're talking about the other two characters, are you referring to the two in the bubbles? The booblies? Is those the characters you're referring to? If that is the case... BRB? Okay. Yep. Okay, good. Okay, so I do have it correct. Alright. My brain does work sometimes, maybe. Not really. Anyway, wait, what the hell did I do? Properties. 22, and there we go. That should do just nice lies. And now to begin. Well, let's go ahead and make an addendum. She be fizzy, try no sneezy. Okay, there we go. Looks like we're doing good on that front. Time to begin. Dewey is the first. You know, it's so interesting. I haven't drawn a lot of those DuckTales characters. Like when I drew Webby, that was the first time I've drawn Webby ever. And when I drew I think the only
I remember, and that was really good.
Thank you. And the funny thing is, like, I don't think I've drawn any Disney ducks outside of Scrooge and Donald, and that was on my spare time. It wasn't really like, it was more for shits and giggles type art, you know? Dewey and a pirate hit copy. Wrong buttons. Well, I mean, I've obviously like I said, not the first time I've drawn a Disney duck character, but definitely the first time I'd done something from the reboot. I should probably go grab that reference of Miracle. Where is she anyway? Ah, there she is. Okay. Badoom, there we go. And, Shabibi. Okay, let's see. Fizzy. Let me go find a reference for fizzy. Fizzy. Dizzy. I was originally going to ask for a Webby, but I felt Dewey would be easier. Maybe just a little bit? I don't know. Who's Disney MLP? Hey, there she is. Look at that. All right. Maybe I'll ask next time. Ask for Webby. I don't know. Again, you know what is or isn't gonna be easier to draw is you know, up for several kinds of debate. I think, you know. Helene looks more like her mother AJ, hence the orange fur. Aha, yes, I see. She's definitely very peachy keen, if you ask me. Anyway, let's see. What do we got so far? We got like the 4 requests. Oh yeah, purple hair Amity. 1, 2, 3. And then that will be a reference I need beside me. So, Amity Blight. Purple! Images. Was that fan? Oh, that's a nice little bit of cosplay there. That's cute. Okay, let's see. What do we get? What do we get? That's some nice ass art. Okay, let's grab that one. I think I like that one as a reference, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that one. Nah, that's a pretty good reference. Okay, no, image. There we go. Copy. Boop. There we go. Alright, let's see. And, boom. I'm looking to the bulk of the show being stealing art references off the internet because there's nothing else I know better to do. Fizzy's Pony Sona is so adorable. She is. Look at those brown hair, the little pink streaks, and the... My, that fedora is blinding. Bet that fedora makes a lot of noise in the dryer. Okay, but let's see. Wait. No? Wait. Yeah, maybe. Boop. Boop. There we go. Okay, so let's see something about Dewey in a pirate hat. There's something about the shapes of these characters' heads that makes it slightly harder to draw. And that thing is like, they draw them slightly squarish, but they're not perfectly squarish. So it's like, there's a little bit of like a challenge in that. It's like, oh, well, it'll make it easier for us to... You know, it doesn't. It's like, it makes it easier to draw the more round shapes you use, the more perfect circles you use, because perfect circles are easy to, you know, draw. Here, let me point this out. It's like, if you want to draw a circle, boom, there you go. I've drawn a circle there. And boom, there, that's a perfect circle, and that can be used for a lot of characters, like Bob the Tomato, Mickey Mouse, or even, literally any human-shaped head, you know? Just like... See? So easy. Anyway, there are 2 Amity animatics that I love. One is where she's trying to sleep but then gets kidnapped by Hootie. Another is where Amity confronts Hunter like Katara confronted. I saw that one. That's really funny. Things with Miracle is like happening to be the youngest of the 3 triplets. Helene is the eldest, and Valiant, Mira, and Opal the baby. Huh, interesting. Let the drawing commence. Yes, let's the drawing commence. What am I fussy putting around for? Let's do this shit. I'm gonna give him like a nice big like piratey adventure look in his eye. Maybe I'll give him an eye patch too. Okay, his eyes are much smaller and further apart than say Scrooge McDuck's are. See, at least the eyes are easy to draw because the eyes are nice round shapes. No squared offness about them. It's just a nice beautifully round shape, top to bottom. I think his pupils need to be a little bit bigger than that. Let's try. Don't want to make him look cross-eyed. Let's see. Hoop. Doop. There we go. I mean, something else that'll help with that is making the pupils bigger. Biggering. I'm figuring on biggering his pupils, his eyeballs, his eye suckatals. Uh-huh. Okay. Hope everyone's having a good week so far. I'd say I'm having a pretty good week. A good week is what I am having. The week it is good. The goodness to the week. Should be home soon. Ooh!
Wow.
Oh! A lemon has just joined the chat. Lemon.
Oh yeah. Hi, Lemon.
Wow, my Wi-Fi be shit right now.
As soon
Okay,
as
so
you
you
drop in
didn't
the
get
call.
my.
Lemon is here. Yes, he is. He's gonna make this stream like a million times better.
Says.
I'm guessing you haven't looked at your messages recently.
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you mean?
Well, I was just thinking about you.
Oh.
What a coinky dink.
What? What do you mean?
You'll see.
Should I be looking at Discord? I don't have you on direct messages or anything.
No, I'm just use whatever email you got for Casting Call Club.
Oh, okay. Ooh, whoa.
Well now.
Fascinating.
Put you on the spot, didn't I?
Congratulations, Min! You're the next
Okay.
contestant on The Price is Right!
Ooh. Ooh.
I'm totally gonna open his bill, gonna make him really smiley and... Yar! There's adventure out there somewhere! You know, because Ben
He's just a little
did the
puppy
voice of
boy.
Sonic the Hedgehog, everybody is like... Everyone who is an artist is basically obligated to do an animatic of Dewey's lines from DuckTales reboot with Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh my god.
Why am I not obligated to do it?
Movie.
Well, that's because I don't wanna. Also, I put out the call to action. It's entirely different when I'm the one who puts out the call to action. Everybody do an animatic with Dewey's lines as Sonic the Hedgehog from the movie. Heck, because of how small that version of Sonic is, you could use the classic Sonic model, I think, because that would be fucking adorable. Oh. Actually, want to get across how young of a character Dewey Duck is in comparison to, say, Sonic the Hedgehog. One of the most apt comparisons would be their voice, because the voice used for Sonic is kind of a pretty just like, I think it's just Ben's normal voice, whereas Dewey, he affects his voice to sound a little younger. So, it's interesting. There's a difference. It's subtle, but it's there. Okay, let's see.
I started an Ask blog.
You did. You did indeed do that. You started an Ask blog with Human Pinky in the Brain. And so far, it's very interesting. It escalated very quickly, I'll say that. Man, if you want, you actually have the access to put the link into the live chat. So,
Yes.
you know, there's a lot to be said about drawing cartoon tongues as the shape of a heart, but with Disney
Nice,
ducks, it's actually even
Cool.
more.
Everything's not loading
Blatant.
great, but frick yeah, I'm in the project.
Hey!
Woo. Before I forget now, Valiant is a boy, not a girl. Hmm? Let me just
Sorry, I'm trying to get files together so our artists actually have something to listen and watch to and get acquainted with what's going on.
yes.
Like, thank you, Google Drive, for still having some of these files on here.
Praise the Lord for little miracles. But yeah, it's like with the Disney ducks, drawing their tongues in the shape of a heart is actually even more blatant because, like ducks, their little tongue is all pointy and whatnot. Wonder if I should just leave the mouth wide open like that. Hey, do ducks have a gag reflex? I'm wondering if I should draw a uvula or not.
Okay. That is a good question, actually. I'm not sure.
Anybody?
Then again, ponies are incapable of burping or something, and yet they do in My Little Pony, so...
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, My Little Pony's Hasbro, and DuckTales is Disney, so I'd have to... So there are two different levels of, like, detail of what is or isn't scientifically the case for aminals, so...
Okay.
They do not.
but
They
also,
do... That's interesting.
Also consider Disney doesn't exactly follow the laws of nature either. The mouse has a pet dog, and he also has a dog-man friend.
I believe that's Man-Dog. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just goofy. I can't do a goofy voice.
Mickey, you said your girlfriend is crazy? No, I didn't. I said she was fucking goofy. Laugh, damn it.
Ha 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 ha.
And ta-da! Look at this. Look at how undistinct this character design is. Look at how, like, very ununique and, like, unrecognizable this design is. Holy shit, it's Huey! How did that happen? How in the world? Holy crap, this is like, whoa, how in the world do you do that? Anyway, actually, I do need to look at some references to see if his hair turns with his head. Dewey. Duck. Okay, so it looks like... Okay, so it looks like his hair flips based on which direction he's facing. Wait, no, what's this then? I guess that feels more correct. I'm gonna go with that. Okay, so that means front face hair. Boom. Do. Oh, but then I gotta draw him in a pirate hat, so I guess there's a bit of an issue there. Alright, well, let's get that pirate hat going. First things first, gotta get the pirate. I'm gonna do that one big sideways pirate hat. That big cartoony pirate hat. Alright, here goes something? I don't know. Man. This is why you get references for things, because when you start spitballing off the top of your head, you end up losing track of the whole situation. Okay, let's see. All right, Dewey. Let's Dewey it. Yeah. Let's Dewey it. That's my catchphrase now. Anyway. What are you two debating about? I don't know, something about Voldemort. I'm gonna look up pirate hat real quick, because I think I'm just... Pirate hat... Excited for Gen 5. You know, every single time I see something new, like a new trailer or something from this movie, I get more and more hyped for it. Like, legitimately, wow, this is going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait for it to come out kind of excitement. You know what I mean? It's weird. It's like, initially I was like, you know, it'll just be a new thing and who cares? I probably won't follow it. But now it's like, I just might follow this. I just might, in fact, follow along with what the hell is going to happen in this new content. At least the movie. The movie looks really nice. And you know, I'm really starting to think people were making fun of the ideas, like, didn't they resolve the racism at the end of the last series? And if this is supposed to take place in the same universe, isn't this kind of like falling back on old? But then also kind of ignoring the fact that magic disappeared and shit, so... Actually, and even then, taking place in the same universe is tenuous at best, when it's like, they'll probably end up rewriting a bunch of stuff anyway. It's more like a fresh start than anything else.
Are you guys talking about the My Little Pony?
Yes. That's what some of them are talking about in the chat. It takes place many years later. Well, that still doesn't change the fact that things will get lost in translation. And, like, what does that ultimately mean anyway? I think it ultimately just means that all of the characters we know and love are, in all likelihood, long dead. Barring them which that are immortal, which then begs the question what the hell Discord would look like, or if Discord would show up. We can always hope, right? History repeats every century? Yeah, but doesn't that kind of, like, defeat the notion of thinking better of pony kind in this case? And, like, that things will change for the better? Come on. I'm at a loss. I don't know what pirate hat to go with. I'm gonna add cartoon to my search and see what comes up. Okay, I think I'm supposed to draw a tri-corner hat. Yeah, it's gotta be a tricorner hat. This is just ridiculousness. Alright, tricorner hat. Here goes something.
I really wish I still had all those references for the gala dresses. I wish I still had the references for all that.
Well, barring digging through old Skype chats, there is always just looking back at the episode.
Yeah, I know, but it's always a little bit more neater for.
It's always much more tidy to send a solid, professional style reference. Amen to that.
I know. Well, I have to find something for it. Just like cinnamon stick, cinnamon roll. I think they get the picture with Applejack. They need the dresses and Why did I come back to this? Now I'm making more work for myself.
Hey guys, what you talking about?
Oh, you know, shenanigans. What the
No,
hell?
I don't know. I had to switch to my phone.
Which means I gotta turn your volume down.
I'm talking about how I keep making more work for myself, and it's my own fault.
Okay,
Are you talking about the Daughter of Discord prequels?
Yes, because then I realized, I need to find references for all the characters and their outfits, and oh boy, I don't have them. I don't even have the references for the background characters the last animatic drawer they've created, and now I have to really pick them out from the footage I have.
Wait, maybe that would do. I think.
Taking sippy.
Alright, let's see. Do what you want, 'cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate. Yar har fiddly dee. Being a pirate is alright with me. Do what you want, 'cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate. Yo ho, ahoy and a fast. Being a pirate is really badass.
You are a pirate.
You can't sing over Discord, man. Or at least you can't sing with someone over Discord.
Am I here?
You are in fact here, yes.
I just updated Discord, which is why I was on my phone.
Well, I have no such luxury. I gotta wait until the stream's over before I update Discord.
P.
Let me see. I think that'll do. I think so. I think this is doable. Doable? Anyway, no? Okay. Anyway. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to do like a bit of a bandana thing peeking out from under the hat, and then I'll tie it off with a knot in the back here. Yoobadoo-badoo. I should probably turn some of these lines a different color so I can see what I'm doing. There we go.
Oh yeah. At least you artists won't have to worry so much about color this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, the benefits of doing.
What the fuck happened last time?
Well, that was the thing, especially with like episode 5 of Daughter Discord. There was a like the realization. Oh, everybody needs a gala dress. Shoot.
It's one of those things where you'd think I'm ready for it, and then you're like, wait, I didn't plan anything for this. What the fuck are we doing?
Okay, at least at this point, all the characters already have their dresses, so I don't have to go through the hassle of like, hey, can someone come up with a design, please?
Now wait, don't tell me you want me to run down to the store and buy Mrs. Puff something she doesn't even need, and then you're gonna say, and you want me to run back here, and then you'll say, hey, you're spending all me money. But then I'll be like, but Mr. Krabs, I'm just doing what you said. And then you say, we're not talking about this or this. We're talking about this. Well, Mr. Krabs, do you know what I think? Oh, run in front of Mr. Krabs. Run in front of Mr. Krabs. Run in front of.
Holy shit.
What?
It's ready to kill.
That's one of my favorite things in
I
like
knew it
older.
just happened.
That's one of my favorite things that used to happen in older SpongeBob episodes when he was just ready to just rip someone's throat out because he's such a friendly guy. So it was always funny when you just found the moment that would just break him, you know. Okay, let's draw a pirate skull. A first-rate pirate skull. Ooh, it'd be pretty spooky to do a duck skull. Nah, I don't have the energy or the effort. SpongeBob would get violent if he was allowed to. If he never, that's the other great thing about SpongeBob getting angry, more often than not, perfectly justified. So it was always very cathartic when he would just blow up, you know? It wasn't just like he took his anger out on someone who didn't deserve it. He actually like had very good reasons to get mad.
SpongeBob is a very good boy, so you can't have him do anything too awful.
Yep. Alright, let's see what we can do about that. Oh, jeez, just disappeared.
Just vanish, I guess. I don't know. Spanish or vanish.
Ain't that a pirate motto somewhere?
No, that's a fucking Duolingo motto.
I think it could also be like in reference to Spanish doubloons or something like so. Alright, let's see. Gadoo. I got those top 10 rolls down. Mae Whitman? What? What? Now we're just getting... Well, now the chat's just talking about things I don't understand. We're just... I don't understand. I can't follow along with your conversation if I don't understand. I'm a dum-dum. Anyway, let's see. Nose and eyes down. Duck, duckity duck duck, and duckity duck duck. Okay, wait. And now it's all about deweying it. Deweying it. Yeah, I said that right. All right, now. No, wait. Yes, okay. And then bring it back, Yal. All right. You know, if not approached properly.
I'm not talking much. Yeah.
You know, if not done properly, this could just end up looking like young Donald. So I gotta be careful what I do now.
Gotta eat the rich uncle. Gotta do that. Remember like half an hour ago when Zeddy said she'd be home soon?
Yeah. You don't know how far away she was from her house, and half an hour is soon. You know what else is soon? 45 minutes.
2 minutes.
Give her some time. She has a life.
Yeah, like give people, give people time. Like I just barely made it to this call because I wanted to make sure I showered and did everything I need to get ready for bed. So when it runs late, I'm ready to go to bed.
Exactly. And it's not even that it's gonna run late. We're gonna go to 9 and that'll be midnight for you. So it's like...
Yes, that's late for me. I mean, I have jobs. I need to get up in the morning.
Need to get up in the morning. I need to get up in the day. Shot that you put
I
guitar...
got a wonderful feeling.
Oh.
Nothing is going my way.
I think I get it now. I know what they're talking about. Okay, that makes sense. I don't know many of her other roles, or maybe I do, but I don't know that they're her. You know, Mae Whitman. It's a good voice.
You know, I'm finding that picture of Applejack at the gala, and I'm like, oh god, this is actually me. I'm like, well, what if this happens? What if that happens? What if I don't have enough references? And oh god, oh god. What if I don't have enough references?
AJ, calm down.
But I'm the director.
Calm down. You don't tell a woman to calm down when she's freaking out. How dare you? DF making a meme.
No, that was going off like that scene at the gala where I go, what if she's not giving him enough gems? I'm like, come on, Mom, but he's teething.
All right, get those brows closer to his eyeballs. Okay, I think I can color him in now, and that'll make him look like Dewey. Wait, hang on. Oh shit, no, that ain't right. Let's
There we go. That's a
let's
better
try-
shot of
let's try that again.
I'm drawing this character who has insect hair. By which I mean she twists her hair into a protective hairstyle that looks like 6 legs coming out of her head.
That is one hell of a do. That is one hell of a quaff. That is a hairstyle only a mother could love.
Leave her alone!
I don't know who you're talking about,
Gosh.
for one.
I'm talking about Sarah.
Oh, that's different then. I don't think of their hair as an insect.
You haven't seen what I did to her.
You're probably right. Alright, there we go.
Need a good shot of, there we go, good shot of cherry pie. Yay!
Alright, now I'm really doing it. Okay, let's just hit there. Oof, okay, maybe not. Ooh, what if I did?
It's important, Lemon, because this is going to be for your part. You're going to need to know what cherry looks like in the gala.
Cherry is just a little red Pinkie Pie, right?
Yeah, I know, but her dress.
Okay, that's important.
Yes.
So,
good.
I never figured out which part I was doing.
Well, I was gonna like run it by with you and the other artist for that artsy, but I was thinking, well, since I know artsy has is able to do like those elaborate backgrounds and with a lot more characters probably in the background that does the opening scene, which is in the gala room, and I thought you would do the scene, but
there we go.
I thought, like, how do you feel about doing the scene between cherry pie and cinnamon roll having a heart-to-heart in the bathroom?
Oh, they're both in there. Okay. I
Yeah.
haven't got the whole of this, so...
Yeah, I'm uploading, like, the scripts and everything on the Discord channel chat. Did you, like, I don't know,
no, it's not loading.
Yeah, also Casting Call Club is weird and won't let me private message so many messages at once, so bear with me. Actually, since I know you, I can just send the Discord link here. Like, what am I saying?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. There we go. Trying to...
Groovy.
Oh, boy.
Just uploading shit like a motherfucker. Just like, hurry up, upload more things.
I'm giving her all it got cutting.
You know, like, I only have 2 scenes that need to be done for Cinnamon Roll in the bathroom. The song part is already done, so that's like the bulk of it. It's like the opening and closing scenes that need to be done.
And I need to dewy that color before his...
Oh, they kiss.
Not quite yet. A little too young for that.
Heather from How to Train Your... That's from the TV series, not the movie.
We were talking about something else. Never mind. Ugh.
So, no wonder I wouldn't know a lot of Mae Whitman roles, because I don't watch a lot of shows where she does roles. We can dream, DF. Dream about what? The link isn't working.
Okay, I'm not saying
link?
that they'll never kiss, just not in this particular short. It's a bit early for that.
Ooh, another thing I should do for the DuckTales thing is I should do,
Yeah, I was just seeing the picture you sent.
I should do the full, like, comic strip style
Which one?
black
Because there's a
shading.
lot of there's a lot of pictures. And then some.
There we go. Comic book style shading. And now we get, I need colors. Rose from American Dragon. That's right! Oh my gosh, how did I not put that together? I love that cartoon. How did I not put that together? Mae Whitman was the voice of Rose. She sounds so similar. Ah, should have picked up on that. I totally should have picked up on that. Alright.
Okay.
Okay, red and pink, it looks like. They're the colors of choice here. Okay, I think I can just...
Yeah, in your case, Lemon, like, the audio is all complete. Like, really all that's left is just the storyboard part.
Tinkerbell and the Tinkerbell movies? Again, how do I not know these things?
Oh, yeah, Mae Whitman, yeah. She is Tinkerbell.
Actually, kind of obvious. I was like, huh? Mae Whitman is Tinkerbell?
Yes, she's
Great.
She's Tinkerbell. She's Amity. She's Kitara.
Now, basically, you just need to take a bunch of these lines of dialogue, like lines from Tinkerbell, and like give them and give them to Amity, or do the reverse. Say like, it's Tinkerbell could be showing off like this impressive.
Hey, Tinkerbell.
Tinkerbell could be showing off this. Anne Marks from Good Girls, don't know it. Anyway, but like Tinkerbell could be showing off this invention, and it's like, and like somebody else could have tried making their own invention. It's like, oh, it looks just like mine, but smaller and meaningless. We could turn Tinkerbell into a bitch. Yes. Tinkerbell's a bitch. She's a big cat bitch. She's the biggest bitch in the whole wide world. She was always supposed to be a bitch, so why not?
That's true. Thank you,
That's true.
Jam Barry. Yeah.
So is there part of the audio for your project that's not done?
The cinnamon roll one really, like, I've just kind of reserved some of the sound effects I want for like after the storyboard's done, like footsteps. Then I'll sync them up with the storyboard. Example.
All right, there.
I think that's really it for your end.
And
As for the different kind of family one, that one's a hellhole. So.
And speaking
yeah.
of on our end, Dewey is Dune. He's Dune. He's finished. Ta-da! April Neal from TMNT 2012. Again, I should have recognized that. Why did I not
like
recognize
a little
that?
sunflower.
What's the sunflower now? What? Roxy Richer from Scott Pilgrim? Which one? Which Scott Pilgrim? It's like there's a video game, there was a short animation that was made, and then there's the movie. Which one was she in? Speaking of which, what's next? Ah, the family photo. Twipwits. This is my sister. This movie. Okay. See, that would have been a live action role. That's entirely different. But Roxy Richer. So so one of the evil X's. Yeah, I can totally see that. By Furious. Yes, I picked up on that. Okay, let's see. Dewey. Actually, maybe I should leave Dewey on the top bunk. Just, Alright. Let's see, I need 3 pawns, and I need 3 pawns to be together in a loving family type fashion. Upon this, I can't escape.
Horse.
It's like
So wonderful.
getting into the MLP fandom content is number 3, Amity Blight. I wonder what number 1 is. Let's see. If I really think about it, yeah, really think about it. The thing is like, it's like getting into the MLP fandom community, making content type stuff things. Sure, it can get you a lot of attention, but then it's like, hey, remember that pony thing you were a part of? And then it's like, yeah, do it again. And then I'm like, no. like, hey, you know that thing you did? Why don't you do it again? Only bigger. Do more. I'm gonna have this being of chaos hugging, or like putting her siblings into a chokehold. I think that'd be pretty funny.
Remember that thing that we always used to do?
Yeah.
Can we do it again? Do it again.
I'm realizing number 2 is Katara. Who's number 1? This reminds me. What I'm doing is kind of reminding me of like A Bug's Life. It's like,
Yeah! Burn him again! Yeah! Burn him. Burn him again.
So there's cherry, blueberry, and strawberry pie.
No. No, blueberry, raspberry, and cherry pie.
Yeah.
I considered strawberry, but I felt it was a little too similar to raspberry.
so you decided on raspberry instead.
Sorry, I misunderstood the picture and misread your raspberry as a strawberry. That's what happened.
Well, you won't really have to draw her, so like it's mostly it's cherry,
Just
like
gonna
the
be
one with the
focused.
cherries.
Bianca Piper from The Duff. I don't know what that is either.
Like the part where the only part where the tri-pies actually show up is like was already done. I think that was like the only splash of color we needed because we had to like do a little splash of red for cherry and blue and raspberry because they just look so similar.
Amber Holt from Parenthood. Parenthood, isn't that the Steve Martin movie? The live action thing that I don't know much about. I mean, I watched the Scott Pilgrim movie. The comic is better, by the way. I will not. Nobody can convince me otherwise. Can you just say the triplets are adorable? Which triplets? The triplets that I'm drawing or the tri-pies? Because we're talking about 5 different triplets at once by now.
Oh God, I'm so sorry.
How about you try and draw Ray from The Promised Neverland? What? Try to Ray from.
Ray
Oh.
from the.
Oh.
Yeah, isn't that the black-haired one?
Holy
one, right?
fuck! Look at this anime son of a bitch. Jeez Louise.
That's the one I've been binging. So yeah.
Holy balls! That is hair. I thought anime hair couldn't get weirder, but then I saw this guy. What the fuck? Oh, good golly, Miss Molly. He looks like an emo cockatoo.
Well, he's definitely emo. For good reason. For good reason.
Zeddy has made her triumphant return. Indeed. You tired? Is that a yes, you are tired, or a...
Yes.
Aw.
I told the witch doctor. He told me what.
Ray is best emo boy. Oof. It doesn't look too complicated, especially if I use this reference, so... I guess I'll put it on the list. Let's see. Let's see. Didn't I? No, I didn't copy it. I told Google to search it. And that is the request from Mick. Hello. Remember last time we tried doing the She lost her mind. She's tired. No, Z's all. No, that's Z normally actually. Anyway. Okay. Let's continue this chokehold. I gotta. Okay. I'm thinking I'm gonna put the sister on that one. I think she'd look really funny with this face. I'm gonna do like. I'm gonna do kind of like a. I'm gonna do. What?
Can I advertise a thing right now?
Meaning?
This is the time for shameless. This is the time of the show where we do shameless self-promotion. Why? Because ZD said so. Take it away, Z.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm opening up commissions.
Yes! If you would
Something
like,
you can advertise. I mean, I'm advertising my thing, so why not?
Right.
go ahead and stick your link into the chat. If you would like a commission from the incomparable ZD, go ahead. And yes, ZD is also incomparable. DF is incomparable. ZD is incomparable. I'm comparable. I just quote other YouTubers in order to sound funny. So if you want to get a
if you guys want a commission, why the fuck am I on this account? No, I'm not gonna tell you guys my real name. Fuck off! I'm gonna switch accounts. Holy shit!
Are you gonna copy the wrong account link?
No. I was on my YouTube account that uses my real name.
Ah, yes, one of those things.
Yeah.
Also, you don't have permissions on that one anyway, so.
Yeah. You guys can either note me on DA, which is the link here. You can also.
She's also got a twat.
I mean, my DMs on Twitter also should be open. Let me get the link to my Twitter. For fuck's sake. There you go. Alright, and based.
Do great big.
There we
great
go.
Big tooth.
There we go. So yeah, you can either note me on DeviantArt or send me a DM on Twitter.
So if she's a
or you know what? You could also send me a DM on Instagram. I also have an Instagram. Instagram.
Everybody follow Z on all the social medias, and if you don't want to, yeah, I guess that's fair.
Okay, I think I've done all I can for tonight. Hey Lemon, just tell me, are the video and audio files there in the scripts? Because those are the most important bits.
Thank you, Bella. Let all the friends know, okay? Okay.
And Jingo and Bingo was his name.
can't-
Parenthood was an NBC drama. Yeah, there's like so many different things with the same title. Damn you, damn you, damn you. Oh, actually, the Steve Martin movie was based off of that TV show. So yeah, that makes sense. Again, these are useless facts that end up sitting in my brain and nothing to do with them. Let's see.
Anyway, stuff's not loading very well, so that's why I haven't got the audio files yet.
Okay, but is there like a... Does it say that there's a link or something? In the audio file channel?
Again. Oh, audio file channel of...
Yeah, when you go to the text channels, there's one for audio files. I wanted to keep it in one so it didn't get like lost in the chat.
Okay, there's like Google Drive links.
All right, okay.
I'll
Those
grab
are
that
there.
later when
Good,
my
good
internet's
to know.
working.
Good to know, so people can access them when they're ready. Okay.
All
All
right.
right, that's the most important bit right now.
I gotta make sure that her eyes are trailing off because she's being hugged so tight.
Oh
Her
God,
eyes.
is it already 10? I didn't realize it. I've been doing that for an hour.
And give it up for 1 hour, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone's in betweens as well.
Okay, I'm sorry. I haven't been paying attention to what you've been doing. I'm sorry.
It's fine. I think we're making better progress as far as drawings go, because Dewey Duck was done. Dewey done. Dewey Dunk.
I just need to make a tweet.
Okay, whoa, what is that? A Discord ice cream thing? I've only just pulled up the video feed for this. Sorry.
That's an OC's type character.
I thought mine were crazy. I mean, it's still cute, but I'm like, wow.
Yeah, the parents are.
Discord?
you'd be surprised. Who are the parents, real quick, Alexis, of these darling children here that we have? One of them I know is Applejack, off the top of my head. I know that because, like, she was mentioning
She
that.
does. I was gonna say she kind of resembles Granny Smith a bit. Part.
But who is the father? Her parents are everybody. No, I mean birth parents, damn it.
Hey.
Come on.
Everybody's her birth parent.
No wonder she's so
Or was it like
chaotic.
one of those, you know,
Nope,
genetically
don't like that.
altered with a bunch of DNA?
Sugar, spice, and everything
Who am I kidding?
nice.
It's Equestria.
These were the
It's
ingredients
Equestria.
chosen to make the perfect birthday cake.
Or, you know, it's Equestria. They could do magic and just merge a bunch of animals together.
Do you believe in magic in a young mare's heart?
Kind of more.
I gotta-
I know the song. How do I not know the rest of the lyrics? It's just, do you
Bye,
believe
Scribe.
in magic?
Later, Scribe. I hope you're having a good time and a good evening and have a nice sleepy night night.
You believe in magic.
Well, I think I've done all I can for reference scouting, like, tonight.
All right, let's see.
Besides,
I
gotta
got-
wait for, like, all the other artists to get the message.
Or better yet, go Discord. He can poof you a biological child like that.
I remember, I forget which fanfic it was. It was like one of the Fluttercord fanfics, and you know, Fluttershy was about to have a baby, and Discord's like, I wish I thought of this, but this is just, Discord's like, all right, stand back, and he just like zips her belly open and takes the baby out, and then zips her belly back closed, and she's like, what just happened? The fastest birth ever.
Better than a C-section and cleaner than all the rest of the birthing process.
And it's like, why didn't I think of that? That's totally something he'd do. Forget the rushing to the hospital.
Discord, I'm in pain! Oh yes, I could probably use my chaos to do something about that, but I'm panicking and I don't know what to do. I mean, I figured he was in a panic is probably one of the reasons why he didn't end up doing anything rational. Like maybe
would be a
unzipping
father.
her belly.
You know, somehow I think if I had done something like that, Big Apple Pie would have been even more against it. I'm sorry, but when I like first saw, Big Apple Pie criticized me of like, you can't have a birth, you know, with a kids show. Like, I don't even show the birth.
Okay, ignoring how dumb that is from like a storytelling standpoint, how
Yeah, that's
dumb
not
that
a
would
good
be.
argument at all.
There's also just the logic of like kids have seen pregnant women before, you know?
In cartoons,
Yeah,
too. Remember that
Not
Texas
just
Lab
cartoons,
episode?
but like in real life, a lot of
Yeah, like
actual...
I've seen my aunt. Like when I was like 3, my aunt was in the hospital giving birth to my cousin, and like I remember seeing her in the hospital bed with my baby cousin.
It's not
was-
like
But
yeah.
it's like think of the children. I am thinking of the children, and the children will
No,
get
or
it.
maybe it was the fact that I had Fluttershy scream off screen. I'm like, so?
Yeah, the shit's
It can
painful.
Yeah, the shit's painful.
Not always, but it can be. Depends on the method.
My mom had an all natural birth for both me and my sister, so kind of funny.
Yeah. You know, like it depends on the method. It's like, yeah. And he was also critical of that scene about like where Dinky's dad is and like or rather is like Derpy's married, like are all the ponies married? Like technically I never said they were married. Like, oh no, you were not doing that.
Who cares?
Really?
Look, you know what happened. Let's just say there was a lot building up over time.
Fucking
God.
annoying conservative prick.
Let's just
sounds
end the
like
conversation
an
there
annoying
and call it
conservative
creative
Christian
differences and just drop it.
Look, I wasn't explicit about it, but
Yeah,
I'm
Lord.
also aware that there are single moms out there. Okay,
And
that did not never marry their baby daddy. So
Yeah, represent everybody here. Sheesh.
It's like you want an example of an upstanding and diverse community, like fucking okay, go for it.
yeah.
Power.
Also,
power
a few
to
years
you.
later, when that Steven Universe Thanksgiving
Yeah, my-
type special came out, like,
Yeah,
what do you
my
mean
aunt-
you weren't technically married?
Yeah, my aunt never married her baby daddy. Like never
And
once.
she like all. Yeah.
You mean
I'm
you
really
weren't
glad our mom
technically
didn't get
married?
married in high school.
Mhm.
Okay, let's see. I need the pony mare nose, so I think that'll cover that. I think. Does that look about right? I think that looks
I
about
still,
right.
people are still like, why is Derpy so calm while Fluttershy is like hyperventilating? Like, that's the joke. I feel like you're like, see you later, Fluttershy. Because she's a very cheery, cheery, innocent person. It's just like, yeah, I'm about to have a baby now. Bye. Like, it's like I did that on purpose because I thought it'd be funny.
Everything's fine.
Cut to her in the room, and then
Everything's
she's
fine.
like, "Oh, sweet Luna!" Ah!
It's just yeah. It was fun doing Derpy for like that one episode because I don't think I brought her back for any other ones.
Even though Dinky is always there.
But she was not really in a scene with her mom.
Yeah, but that's what's funny to me. It's like you have characters and they have canonical parents who we have seen in a previous episode, and the parents never show up, but the kid's always there. It's like, do you get permission to go anywhere or something?
Apparently they do. Remember the CMC? Cutie Mark Crusaders just go around town all the time on their own.
We got hearts as strong
is
as
it?
horses.
Look at Ed, Ed, and Eddie. Ed, Ed, and Eddie doesn't
And-
count because none of the parents
Okay.
actually show up.
Okay,
I
and
mean,
I'm
they
also-
kinda do. I mean, there
Okay,
was an
also-
episode where you saw their arms.
None of them
also
are
in,
real.
like,
They don't exist.
also in like small
Parents aren't
town.
real.
Well, yeah. Also in like small towns and suburban areas, kids will have a little more freedom, like going about the neighborhoods, as everybody knows everybody, and it's relatively safe. So, well, at least that's what I've witnessed. I don't know. I always grew up in those European cities, so that was not my childhood.
No, I can definitely say that a small town like that would definitely look out for each other like that. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I would always roam around my neighborhood as a kid, like freely.
Stars Hollow.
I mean, I read the Goosebumps books, and I remember as a kid, like all these kids are like 10 to 12, and they can just go around anywhere. Like they just go to the house down the street, and they bike from there to school. And I'm like, this is not my life at all.
This
This is strange.
is what it's like in America?
I know, like yeah, American life was just foreign to me. Yeah. On the other hand, I was also the one kid in Europe who would still wear a helmet while
Your
biking.
kid's so sheltered, we've never even read the Goosebumps book.
So like those were like the few books at the time that I would just
Imagine
read
being
and
the
not
only
put
kid
down.
in Europe.
We had Goosebumps books were at our library, so I'm like, yeah, let me finally try 'em. I'm like, oh, these are really good.
Mm-hmm.
Confess your crime, stale end piece of white bread. What?
What? If that's from Ed, Ed and Eddie, I don't think I saw that episode. I
Same
haven't
fam?
watched that show since. When's the last time I watched that show? It was some point where I was like, on that summer. in the
I think that was a
States,
Rolf insult. I think that that sounds exactly like a Rolf insult.
Your crime, stale piece of end bread.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Dick-
Rolf said that to Kevin. That's right. That's
God.
right.
Stale piece of white bread.
Yeah, okay, yeah, the only times I got to see Ed, Ed, and Eddie were when I was visiting my grandparents for the summer and they had American TV, like Cartoon Network and Disney Channel and all that. And my parents were like, "Why do you want to stay cooped up inside all day watching TV while on your summer vacation?" "'Cause we don't get this in Europe." Like,
It's a matter of perspective.
you-
It always is.
come on, this is like before we had the streaming and iTunes where you could, but where you could get whatever shows you want to see for the right price. No, not in those days. I had to wait until I changed continents.
Back in my day, we only had the radio, and we
But
couldn't
don't get me
see
wrong,
nothing.
we did have. Don't get me wrong, we did have AFN, Air, Air. Was it American Forces Network that did show a couple of American shows, but it was like a select few, and there was like one kids channel, and of course you can't fit every single kids show on one going on in America on one channel.
Barring the fact that, maybe rights issues as well. It's like, you're not allowed to show this on that channel.
Yeah. Also,
I made
the
a
fact that
I made an Ed and Eddie joke. I need to find it. Keep talking. I'm just gonna find my joke.
Yeah. I did manage to watch some shows like Hey Arnold and As Told by Ginger, but of course they were like really, they'd be like delayed by maybe a few months at least, or a few years in a few cases.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah. Or sometimes they'd have a Disney Channel movie on. It's like
Ooh,
first time watched High School Musical was on AFN.
nice. Did you
Until
ever,
finally they got Disney Channel in Poland. Yay!
Nice.
Hooray.
did you ever catch the Halloween Town movies?
Oh yeah, the Halloween Town. Yeah, actually, those were ones that frequently showed on AFN as well. The big Halloween specials were, yeah.
Nice.
The second one's my favorite.
That one's a pretty interesting one. I mean, it's been a while since I've watched many of them, or I have seen all of them, so I am familiar with the staple of characters and what have you. Benny is still the best.
Right, Autistic Writer. As Told by Ginger was weird. I thought I would hate Courtney, but I ended up loving her, and I hated Dodie. Yeah, that show, it's very interesting. The characters are flawed, but that's what makes the show so great. Like, no one's really 100% bad, although Dodie a number of times made me go, "Really, girl? Why's everything gotta be about you?"
The universe does not revolve around you, like that.
Yeah, and the one who was supposedly the shallow, popular girl had some depth
Ha!
herself.
I found my joke.
Really,
All right.
she just wanted to fit in. Okay, anyway,
You have a joke. Comedy time.
was he joke?
Hold on, I'm gonna. Where's the share button? There's the share button. Copy link to tweet. Here we go.
You're gonna have to read it to me
hold
because
on,
I'm
where's the
not
joke?
looking at the screen.
I put it in the chat.
Oh, there it is.
Where? Oh, there.
The chat. Yeah, there you go.
That chat.
That took a while, and I was, yeah.
Yeah, a guy tweeted, "I'll never understand Double D. He had a fucking goth girl flirting with him every day, and he did nothing. I'm living." And then I said, "Plot twist, he's gay and has a crush on Kevin." Hi!
Nice.
Ray could have been Ace.
Could have been, yeah. Although there was an episode where he had a crush on Naz, so maybe he's bi. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Hello?
First of all, what goth girl?
Hmm?
Oh, you know, the goth girl, the
One of the
girl.
Kanker sisters.
Oh.
Oh
One of the
god, I
Kanker
can't believe it.
sisters.
Actually, I haven't watched the show in years, and I still remember the characters' names. What the hell?
What goth girl?
One of the Kanker sisters in Ed and Eddie.
What goth girl?
The one with the blue hair and
What
the black tank
goth
top.
girl? What goth girl?
Jeez Louise, do we
What
have
do
to
you
spell
mean?
it out for you?
What do you like, goth girl? We're telling you one of the Canker sisters, and Etta and Eddie.
Is it connecting
Okay,
yet?
I believe that. Yes, I remember.
Are we there yet? Do we?
I heard.
Finally.
All right.
My Discord's just running so slow. Also, Double D was into. By the way, Double D would totally be with Eddie, not Kevin.
Fuck
I
you.
don't know. I don't know if that'd be a healthy relationship.
I mean, who's the lesser of two evils in that one? Would it be Kevin or Eddie? Really?
I can actually see Kevin, like, you know, lightening up in a few years. I cannot see Eddie. I cannot see Eddie lighting.
You could probably see a scenario
oh,
of
God.
like dork affectionate.
Yes.
You know what? This is reminding me of a really long time ago. I completely forgot about this, but I had a cartoon crush on Double D.
Oh yeah.
I did too.
Oh jeez.
I like the dorks. I like the adorable dorks.
Didn't.
Adorkable, if you will.
Exactly.
I think I'm the weirdo for being into Eddie.
Okay, I'm gonna.
You're like a businessman. You're like a guy who can.
But like
You're living.
consider the Eddie. Consider him for a moment, please, because holy shit, that man was suave. The little me was.
Oh golly, guys,
He was
look.
fake
down
suave.
bad for Eddie.
He was very like fake, the very like fake kind of suave.
Guys, look at this.
I was down bad for Eddie, I think. I took so many screenshots of his dumbass.
Oh my god.
What?
Well,
No,
yeah,
okay,
but
I never
I
went
could
that
get into
far. Never went that far. I may have done self-insert fan fiction in my head.
Yes, but I was.
before I knew what that
still
was.
hooked me. It still hooked me.
Oh, really? I had like those self-insert fantasies. I didn't even know what fan fiction was
What?
for the longest time.
What are
Yep.
you talking about? I didn't do anything stupid.
Yeah.
No, Discord
Okay, I
was
think
being
so.
stupid.
Who went really far?
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't know
Are you talking
what
about all
the
the
fuck I'm
screenshots
doing.
that could?
Yeah, I'm
Somebody
gonna-
send me some kind of help.
Okay, I'm gonna be silent for a minute because I need the bathroom.
Are you talking
All right.
about how I took screenshots of Eddie?
Mhm.
Ed
and Eddie.
I did. As much as I like Double D, I don't think I took screenshots of Double D.
Can't.
Wait, but I did take screenshots of Inuyasha. Ah! That was me.
Just really thought Eddie was adorable.
Yeah,
I mean,
I mean, he's okay.
Eddie's adorable.
Double D is like even more cute
Okay,
because he's like
first
he's smart, but also just like really dorky, you know, like really dorky and very awkward, and I like gravitated towards that. Gee, I wonder why.
You should have seen the dumb little smile. Eddie,
Okay. I can definitely. Okay. Now that.
cute little smiles.
Okay, now that you say that, I could totally see Eddie having an adorable smile, like a really cute little tiny little, you know, kind of thing. But at the same time, from an objective standpoint, more consistently and more often, Double D is the cutest out of the three of them.
Yeah, definitely.
And this is just an objective
Oh
fact.
my god!
so
And
you
there's,
can't
oh my god!
disagree
Isn't there
with.
like? I'm trying to think. I could be absolutely 110% wrong about this, but isn't there an episode where Kevin enlists the help of Double D?
Min, is
for
there such an
something?
episode?
I'm back. What's everybody talking about?
Is there an episode where Double D is enlisted for help by Kevin?
Yes, it's a spelling bee. He tried to bet on Double D in the spelling bee, but he lost. to
How did he
Ed.
lose? What? Oh,
Because
Double D
because
lost
Double D
to.
flubbed. Double D lost to Ed because Ed knew how to spell ectoplasm.
That's a pretty weird word, so I could definitely see that.
Yeah, because Ed reads comic books, so he's constantly reading about ghosts, and so of course he knows how to spell ectoplasm.
That must have been how it went in the episode.
No, that was what happened.
Oh, did you? I said double D.
Yes, Kevin enlisted Double D's help because he wanted to bet on him in the spelling bee, but unfortunately Double D lost to Ed.
Right. Okay. But isn't there also an episode where Kevin makes a bet with Eddie that he could make a better scan than him, but was like, "Hey, I am going to steal your dorks to help me."
No, I don't remember that at all.
Could have sworn there was an episode like that.
Again,
Again, I could be very wrong.
Okay, I think...
I get why people like Keved, but I honestly think...
Okay, I'm back. Are we still talking about Ed and Eddie?
Yes, and I'm gonna tell you my opinion, which is that fucking Ed and Double D and Eddie are a much better couple than Double D and Kevin.
Okay.
Fair enough.
I mean, I don't really have good points to back this up. I'm just... Well, for starters, Double D and Eddie are actually friends?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but also
Eddie is but also Eddie is like very fake. I am just going to say that right now. He's very fake.
The number of times fucked up Double
But their
D
characters build each other up constantly.
Mm-hmm.
Their characters are, and in the movie, it comes to a head how much they need each other.
Hold on, there's a movie. How did I not know this?
It's called
When was there a movie?
It's called Ed, and Eddie's Big Picture Show, and it was early on, right? In the show's run, like it was.
No, it was the finale.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know this.
In 2009, no wonder I missed it.
It is
That was when I moved.
incredible. It is the best finale they could possibly have, I think.
No wonder I missed it, because I think 2009 was when I moved to Romania.
Oh wow.
I think it might have come out just as I moved or something.
Anyway, I do not remember an episode where Kevin stole Eddie's dorks. But anyway, those are Eddie's dorks, and yes, Eddie sucks, but he and Double D are very important to each other.
You know,
It's on HBO Max. Good to know.
Hey, I got a question though.
It's the show.
It totally does. Min, have you seen every episode of Ed, and Eddie?
I think almost.
Cause the whole idea of Kevin stealing the dorks for a day does sound like it would be an episode. So.
I think it would have to come later in the series, like really late in the series.
Like when they
I don't
started going to
remember it.
school or something.
Yeah. Hi, Odd Eyes Master 12.
Odd Eyes Master 12. Welcome.
Yeah, well, I just found out that all 5 seasons are available on HBO Max. So if you're wondering,
Oh yeah, get it.
Okay, so let's see.
Anyway,
See. I think I've got
basically, I think what my main catalyst for this is that I watched an Eddie and Double D AMV today to the song Troublemaker, and it was adorable as shit.
okay.
And Kevin could someday be a good friend to Double D, but as for being a couple, I don't know. I just think Eddie makes a little more sense. They'd be a bit just.
I guess.
Yeah,
I don't know. I guess I'm
definitely-
like the just like a sucker for like enemies to friends to lovers sort of arc thing. I am very much a sucker for that.
I think it's a similar thing with Double D and
Guilty.
Eddie though, because they're a bit dysfunctional.
Yeah, but they're not exactly enemies.
That's true.
I mean, was Kevin?
You know, I've done couples like that, so I can't exactly disagree.
Okay, got a question. I love the Eds growing up. Okay, got a question. So, fuck it. Lost my train of thought. Lost my question. Wait. No, hang on. Wait. In terms of Kevin's relationship to many of the characters on the show, on a scale from
Look, Kevin and Naz canon like each other. That was in the movie. So,
Yeah.
again, they were still
I haven't
dysfunctional
really-
in the movie.
I don't know. I haven't really thought much about Kevin's happiness, so.
But he doesn't deserve much. But in the movie, everybody winds up friends in the end. You'd be surprised how satisfying that ending is. Good lord.
Okay, I was trying to think of a really heinous character who never gets any good come to them. Who's the worst kind of bully character?
The worst kind of bully character would probably have to be
Like in general,
Lee Kanker, I think, because she's the oldest sister and definitely bullies both of the other Kankers.
Lee Kanker. Okay, so on a scale
She's
from
the queen bee of it.
okay, so on the scale from Buford Van Stam to Lee Kanker, how bad is Kevin? And where does he fall in the?
Probably.
You know how there's always a jerk in a cartoon named Kevin?
No.
There's that bitch.
321 Penguins would like to have a word with you.
Sorry, but did you watch SpongeBob?
I know what
Did
you
watch-
mean.
Wait. There was a Kevin
SpongeBob
on.
had a jerk. There was a jerk named Kevin on SpongeBob.
There was?
Yeah.
I was about to say Home Alone, but then again, depends
Nah,
on who.
he's a little-
Well, first off, Kevin's a little shit, but he's also the main character, so that doesn't really jive.
Depends on your perspective. Probably to the robbers he's the bully.
Oh, yeah, no, shit. But, like, the robbers had it
Kevin-
coming. They only have themselves to blame.
Anyway, Kevin is a bit of a diamond tiara flavored bitch.
Well, up until
know,
a
I'm
certain
trying to
point...
Diamond Tiara does get a friggin' does
Okay,
get like
okay,
a
okay.
sort of like arc.
Yeah, Diamond Tiara gets an arc for one episode, and then she's never heard from again.
She
I was-
died.
I was
She
gonna
was
say...
killed.
I was gonna say, it's like, Diamond Tiara seems like a really horrible example because I was trying to think, no, not Diamond Tiara, because A, she gets redeemed,
trying to
and B, she dies immediately after, like, she spontaneously combusts from not being evil.
Bully bourgeois. No, like she gets redeemed, but then she becomes a bitch again, and then just like we're in season 4, and she's still hateful.
I think that's an even worse
Yeah,
example
but-
than Diamond Tiara, because not only does she get a redemption arc, but it gets flushed down the toilet, and she has the indecency to stick around.
Yeah,
And the way she treats her half sister is awful.
look, don't talk to me about fucking Miraculous. I'm angry at that show. Like, I've been keeping up with it, relatively, but I feel so much burning hatred in my soul for that show.
I
Okay.
gotta say something. Over the past, like, yesterday or so, I went ahead and actually, somebody I'm following on YouTube is doing, like, a following of the show Miraculous, and I'm like, you know, I'm following this person, so at least I can watch, or at least hear about the show through a filter. But then 2 particular episodes she watched had my curiosity so piqued that I had to watch them. They were called Senta Bubbler and Rocketeer, and they are amazing. Like, too little
they
too late,
are.
but they're really good episodes.
Yeah, Senta Bubbler was really good. Rocketeer, I'm trying to remember what happened in that one.
Anita gets akumatized again. Thinks Alia has a thing with Cat Noir.
I don't like it. I don't like any of it. I can't get into it. Not having fun.
I went ahead and, like, I
Oh,
wanted
yeah.
to, while I was animating the SpongeBob thing, I wanted to say, you know, let's just put on Miraculous as, like, a time killer noise filter thing-a-do. And then it was like, oh, it's all in French or something, so I'd have to read the subtitles. So it's like, darn it. But then I saw the part from Rocketeer where it's like, hey, I'd like to buy your dinosaurs and turn them into an amusement. Like, what the fuck is going on?
It's Jurassic Park, get it? Get it?
I get it, but it's stupid. It's like, maybe bringing dinos back to life wasn't my best idea. But you did it! Now there's 5 T-Rexes running around France! There's nobody gonna do anything about this! And they drop it! Nothing in the rest of the episode! By the way, and after watching the episode, it never comes back again! No dinosaurs! Nothing! Diddly shit! It's like... the repercussions of this on everything, and they don't address it.
Look! It's a superhero show. There's always gonna be weird stuff like that. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I still think that's 5 T-Rexes running around France does not sound like your comic book style weird. It sounds like your One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest kind of weird. What the fuck are they doing? Oh boy.
I don't know what the fuck is happening. I don't know what the fuck is happening.
My Hero Academia as ponies? Could you pick like a handful of characters? Because I can't do all of that. There's too many kids, too many students. I can't do all of them.
Let's do Bakugo, Deku,
I wasn't asking.
and All Might.
I was asking Ron. Wait, did I skip Amity?
I was just
Oh, no,
picking
I
the only 3 characters I know. Bakugo, Deku, and All Might.
Okay, and the characters I know.
Okay, well, that's one that I recognize. Cheese pie. Wait, you mean the
Cheese pie!
You mean the kid?
Oh, the kid's name is Little Cheese.
Lil Cheese. Okay.
Cheese pie is the ship.
Yeah, okay. Cheese
Yeah.
pie hip. What she
Okay,
said.
I guess what I said.
Okay, what did you say?
I said Bakugo, Deku, and All Might.
Bakugo, Deku, and All Might.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't realize how tired you are until it just hits you.
There you go.
And that was from AA Ron. You done messed up, AA Ron.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
Identity Rider wants the Great
I saw
Deku
that
Tree.
text you retracted.
The Great Deku Tree? What?
The Great Deku Tree.
Is
Probably
it-
just making a joke, but do it anyways. Do the Great Deku Tree.
What the hell is the... And I'm having chocolate! Autistic Writer already actually has a request sitting in the list, so that's gonna be a no for
Okay.
now. That's like, I have people's names listed so far. Alexis has a request, Autistic Writer has a request, Bella has a request, Michaela has a request, AA Ron has a request, and Cosmic has a request. So if you already got a request on the list right now, you may not be able to read your name up there because it's falling off the edge of the screen. But that's only because I don't want it blocking me doing the art at all. So anyway, but yeah, if your name is already on the list, you don't get another one until your request has been filled. But yeah, so let's see. Oh, I gotta figure out how to draw this hair. Okay, that hair is gonna be easy and adorable. I love the beard. That's a really good beard. That's a beautiful beard. Anyway, where am I going? I guess I'm gonna have to... I just watched a movie today. It was an animated movie from Germany called Dragonrider. It was
Like Draken or Dragon?
Dragon Rider in English, but it was called Dragonreiter. You know, like how it was written in its original German. Because like the movie was dubbed, but all of the credits for some reason were still in German. It was like. Is like Deutschland animation. Like, I can't read any of this shit. What are you guys doing? You know. But yeah, the movie was in English, and so I was watching it, and like I wasn't thinking much of it, you know, when it started. But then as it kept going along, I gotta say, there is a lot of quality shit in foreign animation lately.
Oh, yeah.
in terms of like the 3D CGI movie craze. There was like,
not to mention how Ireland's been doing.
yeah, there was like Red Shoes and the Seven Dwarfs, I believe, and like I love that. That was really good. If you
I
have
need to see it. If I can find a place I can watch it.
it is so good. And then this
That's
Draken,
cartoon.
this all Draken.
Kim cartoon. Kim cartoon. Sorry, excuse me. Kim cartoon.
Anyway,
Sorry, what?
So anyway, what I was saying was, Drakenrider, yeah, it was like, initially I thought like, oh, there's like, they have this opening done in like a silhouetted, art, like, thing, where it's like all the things are done in silhouettes, and it's like, that looks really nice, and then we see the design of the dragons is like, oh no, it looks like the Good Dinosaur again, but then, but the thing that separated it from the Good Dinosaur for me was like, at the very least, there's a lot of detail in the scales, and so and of course the background's not as detailed as like something like the Good Dinosaur had. And over time, I actually grew more accustomed to it because a lot of other creatures ended up showing up, and the villain's design is amazing. They got a magic djinn that has like 19 eyeballs or something, and the things they do with that are really cool for the brief moment it appears, a magic djinn. So that was really fun. They go all over the world and meet all kinds of magic creatures and helpful people who try to help them find their goal, which is basically the goal from like, you know, the what was it called, Land Before Time, where they just gotta find the hidden valley, basically. So
Valley.
yeah, and basically what they call it the Rim of Heaven, and it's like, it's so cool. The movie's really cool, honestly, for what it is. Also, toward the front of the movie, the human character who ends up tagging along, and I really do mean tagging along because the story is really about the dragon first and foremost. Like, but the human character who ends up tagging along, ends up being able to get himself like, he ends up like becoming a part of the dragon's little ragtag 2-person crew of like, there's the dragon and his friend, which is a little like brownie fairy, you know, one of a fey creature like a brownie. Anyway,
I know what brownies are.
What else? And he kind of sort of tricks the dragon into letting him escape with him because he stole something from a jewelry store, because he took a costume from like a promotional event. And guess what the promotional event is for? It's for the hit fireworks movie, How to Tame Your Dragon.
What?
You heard me. It's like a promotional event going on for this movie being released. And it's a parody of DreamWorks' How to Train Your Dragon. It's like where they got all these costumed Viking people standing outside the movie theater in this 2-person dragon costume.
The number of like your.
I'm not joking. I'm not joking.
I saw like in the video store when I was in Romania, like stuff like Chopstick Panda and Kiara the Brave and a frog prince thing with a princess that looked a whole lot like Tiana. I'm like, that can't be a coincidence.
It's like, are you joking? No, I'm not joking. They call in the movie, they make a reference to How to Train Your Dragon being a thing in universe. So it's like, see, we can't be ripping it off. And, you know, in all intents and purposes, it wouldn't even be remotely considered because the whole story is told from the dragon's perspective. Obviously, you get some character nuances with, you know, with the human character too, but, like, it's a fun time. If you can find it, Dragon Rider, go look for it. It probably released very recently, and it looks good. Looks good. I liked it. I think you might get a kick out of it too.
Listen here. Listen here.
What?
Listen here. If soil wasn't edible, there'd be warnings. There are not. Therefore, I am allowed a daily snack.
Wait, what? Z, what are you talking about?
If soil wasn't edible, there'd be warnings. There are not. Therefore, I am allowed A daily snack!
Z, don't eat soil.
I will eat soil if I want, damn it.
Z, don't eat the dirt.
This is a free country.
Don't eat the dirt, Z.
I will eat the dirt.
Don't eat the
Eat
dirt,
the
Z.
dirt.
I'm eating the dirt.
Don't eat the dirt. Z, stop it!
I'm gonna eat the dirt.
Stop eating the dirt, Z!
I'm gonna eat the dirt.
Okay.
Don't do it!
I'm eating the
Okay,
dirt.
so. Movie I saw last week, because I have Disney Plus, I actually watched the Cruella movie.
Oh, what'd you think?
You know what?
Oh, good lord.
You know what? It's better than I thought it was. The plot is totally convoluted and still doesn't make any sense as a prequel to the 101 Dalmatians. There's a number of things that don't make sense. But it was actually well, I actually enjoyed it a lot more than I thought it would. Like Emma Stone and Emma Thompson, really brilliant in the roles. And the Jasper and Horace character.
Jasper and Horace,
really good.
barring a couple of lines of dialogue, were literally the best thing in the movie.
Yeah.
And one of those lines of dialogue is basically there's a reveal, and like Horace, I believe, says, "My mind is blown," and it's like, bullshit, writers, don't fucking do that. That's stupid, and you know it. Like, that was cheap. And no, your mind is
Okay.
not blown, because that's not an impressive twist. What a twist!
I do. Yeah, I do love when Horace goes, "You ever notice how dog owners tend to look like the dogs?" No, I haven't. Because the 101 Dalmatians.
Yes.
Although things that don't... Although, the thing about that movie, it kind of makes Perdita and Pongo siblings.
Dog inbreeding,
Yeah,
it wouldn't be
kind
the
of.
first time.
No, but I'm like, Like,
Hey guys,
yeah,
whether
and
intentionally
spoiler
or...
alert, turns out... Yeah. Spoiler alert, Cruella is the one who gives Roger and Anita the puppies of Pongo and Perdita.
Oh, and-
which makes me think... But then why does she go after their puppies later? I
Oh,
don't
because
get
she's
it.
Where they are.
well, because she's entitled to them, because she... Anyway, but, like, the thing that hits me is, like, yeah, I was just gonna say, I was just gonna make a joke. Yes, whether intentionally or unintentionally, Disney is pro-dog breeding. That's...
Okay, like I will say, like the acting from everybody in the movie was really excellent. But
Oh, yeah.
But the story itself is just so convoluted.
I find it so
It's really
bizarre and dumb.
Because Dalmatians killed my
And
mom,
bad.
okay?
Because they ain't killed my grandma, okay?
Hey, but Dalmatians didn't kill her mom. It's just spoiler alert.
No, they actually did. No, it doesn't matter if,
But
like, it was...
not on purpose.
Yes, it was on purpose, because the Baroness called the dogs on the mom, and mom go over the cliff. Oh, wait. But then...
Hey, but in the end she doesn't blame the Dalmatians.
I mean, they were just following orders. Okay.
Then leads me to bed the question, like, but she acts like such a dog lover in this, so what happened
Yeah, that's one of
between this and 101 Dalmatians?
It's one of those things that hits me. It's like, are you really gonna make me sympathize with the puppy murderer? And then she's wearing the dog fur coat in the movie, and it's like, oh, good golly, finally they did the thing. And then it's faux fur. They mentioned that it's faux fur, and it's like, bullshit. At this point, Cruella's a sadistic weirdo. Just let her be a sadistic weirdo. For who cares?
Yeah, that's why. Look, that's why I'm confused. I'm like, so then what happened between this movie and 101 Dalmatians to make her a puppy killer? You still haven't explained why she's a puppy killer.
You know, I have a couple of theories. Number one, most obvious, this is a Maleficent scenario where they've completely rewritten the whole thing from the ground up to make it like, you thought you knew this story? No, you really don't. You really don't. Which I hate Maleficent. Hate it. Hate it, hate it, hate it. But number two theory is that there's a lot of contradictory information in the narration. So we could be hearing an entirely unreliable story. because the narrator is unreliable. It could just be nothing in the movie actually happened the way that it happened. Events were altered in order to protect the fact that I actually murdered puppies, you know?
Okay, so, yeah. Probably. Yeah, you're right.
So...
Okay, yes. She doesn't smoke in the movie because Disney banned their characters from smoking since like 2007 or something like that.
A decision that I don't entirely agree with, for a number of different reasons.
Particularly if it's not even live action, just let the animated characters fucking smoke.
I mean,
Don't
that's...
mind if the villains smoke. They're villains.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's... Yeah, well, there is that, like, but that's kind of moralizing smoking a little bit. But at the same time, if that's the kind of... If that's the only depiction you're gonna have, then go ahead. That's on you. That's your business. But there's no... Like... I don't think anybody cares. I don't think anybody's like, please think of the children! In that regard, at least, you know?
Well, at least think of the actors.
I mean, sure, but like, you know they're e-cigarettes that don't have any shit in them at all, right?
No, it's a fact about tobacco depictions and... Yeah.
Yeah, but in certain time periods and in certain locations and in certain circles, there's a leniency. So it's not like you're gonna be able to make a period movie and, you know, not portray the period, you know?
Captain America smoked a pack a day because they used to think cigarettes were good for asthma.
When Captain America throws his mighty...
Yeah, so Cruella serving as a prequel for its predecessor doesn't make much sense to me still, but the actors really gave it their all, so that made me enjoy it.
I'll say, like...
Plot point. I only like one plot point. And you want to know what that plot point is?
Which?
But
Dress made out of cocoons.
That was wild.
was.
The fucking cicadas or whatever it was, that just
Moths.
tore.
It was moths.
Moths.
They destroyed the whole
Tore up
fashion.
everything.
It's moths because it's
They
clothes.
ate it alive. And good news, Cruella's getting a sequel. That's good news.
Well, if it is getting a sequel, I hope it explains the gap there. So what does turn into a puppy killer if it wasn't that?
Yeah, what is this?
Didn't they do a Maleficent sequel that, I don't know, I never watched it because fuck Maleficent.
I disagree
Fuck
there.
the
Well,
bag.
at least with the first one.
Woo!
Because the thing is, Maleficent fixed every problem I had with the original Disney Sleeping Beauty, so I can't complain there.
I mean,
It's the first movie.
isn't like the main problem with the Disney Sleeping Beauty that Aurora has no character?
Yeah. And also, what the hell? You like pretty much murder a baby over not being invited to one party?
Honestly, though,
I never got that, and I'm like, that's kind of
The Fae?
overreacting.
That's a fairy culture thing.
the Fae are
not...
petty as
Yeah, that's
balls.
a fairy culture thing. Like fairies,
I know, but
like basically like,
Hey,
you know, fae lore.
She's also evil.
If
Like,
you don't invite a
aware.
fairy to a party, they get pissed.
I'm aware. Also, the problem of the prince and princess meet, the true love's kiss. I'm like, oh, that's bullshit. There was a true love's kiss. Like they have like the quickest romance in Disney history that I can think of.
Yeah, like all of 5 seconds.
I think it's even quicker than. It's quicker than Snow White and her prince because like by
No,
a few
no,
seconds.
actually, I think it's the same length because they both just had one song. I had but one song, and then they both had one song. So that's about right.
But I think that.
But I know you was
I think the Snow White song is longer.
compelling. I know you
Huh?
was so compelling.
Once Upon a Dream, Min.
Yeah.
I will say that music, yes.
That song was compelling.
Mostly because
as
it's
fucking
Tchaikovsky. Mostly because it's Tchaikovsky.
Nobody's denying the music is only good because they stole it from the ballet, but hey. Man, public domain rocks, doesn't it?
Stolen. It's not stolen.
Miss
If it's in public
domain.
domain.
Fuck Disney.
I never finished what I started.
Anyway.
Yeah, I watched that whole Disney documentary special on Tchaikovsky too, and I'm like, this guy was so not appreciated in his time, and yet his ballets are the most performed in the world now.
Yeah. Just goes to show
Long
you
Lake
don't
was
know
a
what's
flop.
gonna stick.
Nutcracker was a flop.
You never know what's gonna stick with the benefit of time.
Cracker have a good movie.
Does the Nutcracker have a good movie somewhere out there?
Not by Disney.
Oh, okay, my
Barbie and the
favorite
Nutcracker is a good movie.
Well, there you go.
It's a
my
very
favorite
good movie.
my favorite Nutcracker movie version was like this, but by this I think it was a Canadian animation called the Nutcracker Prince. That was my favorite growing up.
Is it a 2D animation?
That's a 2D animation. It was like from the 90s.
Yeah, it sounds like it would be an older thing, from what because there's a lot of Nutcracker adaptations.
Yeah, it had it had what's her name? Phyllis Diller as the Mouse Queen, and it works. Yeah, I think that one is like one of the closest I've seen to the original Nutcracker tale too, with a few changes, but it's my favorite. Actually, I think you can watch it on YouTube. Nutcracker Prince. I'm going to check.
Fuck the 2020s. I'm going back to 2019. Anyone want to go see Detective Pikachu with me? I'm buying snacks.
I don't want to go back to 2019. You know who was still president?
Yeah, but there was Detective Pikachu, and you could buy snacks. I'm gonna go buy snacks in Detective Pikachu. Let's go.
All right, so full movie's not there, but you can at least see some clips on YouTube. It's in 1990.
Nice.
Did somebody really put a kill count on this movie? Oh God.
How many people died in the movie?
Well.
How many people did the Nutcracker
see.
Prince murder, DF? Yay,
And that's all I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna have to.
I want to go back to the one and only year of 1990. Never mind.
Take me back to 1972. I'll walk from there.
Bum, 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 bum.
No, it's just going from DuckTales. The long ago year of 1990.
Bella's going back to 2019 with me. Bella knows best.
Bella knows best. Listen to your Bella.
If I go back to 1990, that means I can catch like the premiere of Beauty and the Beast the next year.
Do it.
I
Oh my
mean,
God, let's
you
do
could
that.
also go back to
2019.
2017 and do the same thing. Wah wah.
I already did that, so
I'm sorry, what's going on?
I did that one. So.
Life
Wait
is
a second.
Yeah.
Go back to the one where it first came out in theaters.
You know,
I did see the little.
I saw E.T. in theaters when I was a small child. I remember this distinctively.
Yeah, I saw Little Mermaid in theaters when it was like a special event at the theater. Like, well, it came out in 1989. I wasn't alive then. Please let me see what it would have looked like on the big screen.
You know, that's a good question, because film quality has changed over time. And while Disney's, Beauty and the Beast was one of the first to be colored and animated, colored digitally. They were still doing it on paper, but colored it digitally. It was like, what would it have originally looked like? Because we get so many remasters of these things. It's like The Little Mermaid and earlier on films, even with their digital remasters, you can still tell they were hand-painted on cells, so the quality is basically at least what they would have looked like if, they were released today. But with having to put these digital colors on film for things like The Lion King and Beauty and the Beast, what did it originally look like on the silver screen without all these, enhancements, you know?
Enhance.
Enhancement and Gretel, yes.
I remember when we saw like The Sound of Music in a special theater screening, and because Sound of Music has like all those really picturesque scenes of Salzburg and the Alps, and it's so much different when you watch those really giant bits of scenery on a big screen.
Yes.
Like, whoa.
Very much. I mean, good golly, like seeing things like that on a massive screen is insane.
Yeah, I know. It's when you watch it like on a very very small TV set, it's kind of like, this is slow. When you watch it on the big screen, like, oh my god.
It's a spectacle. And the thing is though, things like The Sound of Music, like will hold up beyond that spectacle, even with as beautiful and grand those vistas are. It holds up beyond that spectacle. Something like Frozen, I think, only holds up as a spectacle. Like, you gotta see it on the big screen, or it's like.
Okay, there's one movie that will like never die, and that's The Wizard of Oz.
That movie is good. It's a good movie.
I know, like I think we saw the 80th anniversary in the movie theater, and the fact is, you still got people like 80 years later laughing at all the jokes, and even stuff like, "How can you talk if you don't have a brain?" No, but people who don't think tend to talk a lot.
No, brains tend to do a lot of talking.
Exactly. The whole theater just bawled like, how is that even more relevant now than it was back then?
I'm laughing so I don't cry.
Yeah, that's a movie I think that
I learned
that
something new.
Movie will definitely never truly age, I think.
Wizard of Oz was 30-something, I think.
Yeah, it was after Snow White.
So it would have. So I think 38
Oh.
then, 38 or 39.
Yeah, it was after Snow White because when Snow White came out, MGM was like, okay, so Disney made a lot out of this big fantasy picture. We got to make a big fantasy picture.
Question.
And hey, they hit the nail on the head. It was a good go.
Question.
Yes.
Yeah?
Why is the Chinese god of homosexuality a rabbit?
Because rabbits sure know how to multiply. Wait.
But homosexual people tend to not multiply because they can't.
Rabbits are horny.
So it goes against the expected evolutionary nature.
Rabbits are horny. There. I mean, if they know how to multiply, they probably just like.
I mean, why not? I could go for a gay bunny. In fact, there's a children's book about a gay bunny.
There is? Where?
I forget what it was called, but it was like, okay, because it was in response to, Mike Pence releasing a children's book about his pet rabbit, and somebody like used that same rabbit and had that rabbit fall in love with a boy rabbit, and then like this hamster or something that looks a lot like Guess Who. It's like, no, this is not natural. Like, no, we love each other. I forget what it's called, but it was so cute. There have been a lot, because there were a lot of picture books that were made in response to that administration.
Did that hamster start his cage on a small loan of 1 million pellets?
I don't think they would have put pellets in there. It's a kid's book.
No, food pellets.
Okay. I don't remember. We had it around somewhere.
That makes you special. You stand out among
They
the
did.
other things.
Oh, did you know that there are homosexual penguins?
I think I
Wouldn't
heard
be
something
surprised.
about
There are homosexual penguins. It's
Wouldn't be
great.
surprised.
that.
A lot of what is it, zoologists?
Yeah, that would
the
probably
study
be
of
the study.
animals.
Yep.
Yeah, A lot of zoologists say, oh, they're gay because sometimes they can't tell the difference between a male and female, so they just go with whoever they want.
There was a Penguins in Madagascar episode about that when some kid at the zoo was like, you know, the only way to tell the difference between a girl penguin and a boy penguin is through a DNA test, and the penguins are like, this kid is nuts. And the zookeeper goes, look, kid, all we know is that we got 3 males and a female. The penguins know the difference. They're like, and Rico even looks downward to figure it out. Like,
Yeah, one would think that like after a while of like, you know, two gay penguins being together, they'd figure out at some point that they're both male or female. And they'll be like, huh.
Yeah, he just one guy drops his penguin trousers and he's like, well, there you go.
yeah, but their trousers are. That's the thing.
I mean, well, they're always wearing those little tuxedos, so come on.
Only tell through a DNA test.
What penguin's gonna go get a DNA test?
Although, fun fact. Since you know, gay penguins can't have their own babies, and a lot of straight penguins abandon their children. Gay penguins adopt the abandoned children.
Yeah, I've heard of that. Not just with penguins.
It's so freaking cute. Nozo's just like, yes, you adopt
I know.
abandoned penguins.
Yeah, you want to talk about nature? There's nature for you. Evolution finds a way, especially if the population's not really in danger of extinction.
Yeah, penguins are pretty cozy where they are. Nobody bothers them. Like, who the fuck is in Antarctica, like, dicking around with their environment? Nobody. There's peaceful researchers who just do shit in Antarctica, not because they're planning on industrializing, but because it's cold and isolated, and you can do experiments there because it's cold and isolated. So nobody's bothering the penguins. The penguins just have a good time. They're just wilding around being all pingin', you know?
Cuddly. Cute and cuddly, boys.
We killed them and ate their livers.
I love that line. But yeah, here's the thing. Like, a lot of people will give arguments for either whether it's homosexuality or asexuality. Like, but it's your duty as a human being to keep the population going. I'm like, our population is nowhere near in danger of extinction at the moment. Thank you very much.
Even with the pandemic, we are still going strong.
Yeah, that's a good point. And like, what the hell? Even it's like, you know, one person out of I don't know. Let's see, like you know, billions is not gonna change anything.
Like maybe that would have been the case if we're like in a very small civilization, but not now.
If you were the last human being on Earth, what would you do? Like,
someone's had an idea. Like, what if there were like
consider having a baby if I was the last female on Earth, and then there was like one other guy.
And then
like,
maybe I would consider maybe having a baby. I don't know.
I tried writing a short play about that. Like it had the last man and last woman on Earth. They would do a nuclear war, but the problem is the guy was asexual and the girl was a lesbian.
You want to wait, double down. The guy is not only asexual, but the guy is a transgender guy, and now you got twice the problems. Or is that three times the problems?
No, the problem I was trying to go with the problem, like, yeah, they're able to, but should they? Because they don't exactly want to.
I mean, I understand that, but imagine, that'd be like, you're a guy. It's like, yeah. Well, this would have been nice to know.
I'm a girl.
Okay, I was trying to go for an ethical dilemma.
No, we should not.
Thank you.
No way.
I get it, but like, I think that would be a real comedy of errors, wouldn't it?
You know, my writing professor didn't exactly get it. I'm like, I think you're ignoring the problem here. I'm like, what do you think the problem is? This whole nuclear war? No, that's not the problem here.
The problem here is that it's a guy and a girl, but the girl's a lesbian and the guy's asexual. Like they quote unquote have to repopulate, but they kind of don't want to.
Yeah, so like it was supposed to be an ethical a borderline absurdist thing.
Yeah.
Like he totally missed the point I was trying to come across here.
Yeah.
And he wanted me to build like everything about the nuclear war. Like the nuclear war is not the focus. Like I was just saying, yeah, the world's come to an end. like it's
like
not really important how this happened, okay?
It's kind of a footnote in this whole scenario.
Yeah. I'll come back to that. I like named the characters. The woman was Ada and the man was Evan. If you can get the joke there.
I get it.
No.
I get it. That's really clever. I like that.
Is this an Adam and Eve bit?
Yes.
Okay.
Bum 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 bum. Bum bum bum.
Man.
Splinter in my teeth. What is bizarre. I had a splinter in my teeth. No, in
How
my
do you have a
gums.
splinter in your
I
teeth?
don't know how to-
Yeah, there
don't
was
know.
another thing,
I got
like-
a splinter in my gums.
Like I remember I was trying to make this kind
Were
of like
you
a dark
eating?
comedy.
Were you eating like wood?
No, that's the weirdest part. Like, where did it come from? No.
Oh wait, were you eating sunflower seeds?
No.
Okay, so that's off the
Well,
table.
throws that one out too.
You know another type of feedback I hate, like when people just want you to change the overall tone of the story. Like this is very serious stuff. Like it's meant to be a dark comedy. Come on.
It's very serious stuff. Make it funnier. Like it's not supposed to be funny.
No, but in the case where it was supposed to be funny and people were like, "This is messed up." Like, yes, it's messed up, but it's also
It's
but
yeah,
it's a
yeah. Of
dark
course it's messed up.
comedy.
It's a dark comedy.
You know, some people
Like
just don't get, like, there is a way to have humor in the morose. You know?
Yeah, I tried writing a short story where two catfishing serial killers accidentally met up with each other. and yes.
Oh, good
yes,
golly.
I mean, the number of times like strangers on the internet will like catfish you and try to lead you to your death. Like, what are the odds that like one internet predator will meet up with another internet predator?
And there's your comedy.
And I had
Funny.
saying, like, I had people saying like this guy is creepy. He keeps staring
Yes!
at this woman.
He's a freaking internet predator.
Yes.
He's supposed to be
Yes,
creepy.
and the reason he's staring at the chest is that he's thinking about how to carve out this woman's heart after the dinner date. Like, come on, like, and they tell me
It's one of
later,
those things. It's one of those things where it's one of those things where it kind of takes the twist on your romantic comedy, like where oh no, the guy's staring at the boobs for too long in this, and then like blushes. Oh no, but it's a serial killer who's thinking, how do I carve her up like a Thanksgiving turkey?
Exactly. Yeah.
You-
Yeah. Like,
Bas-
not getting
all
it.
comedy is like a twist on something. It's like it's not always painful. It's not always horrific, but it is always a twist. Comedy is always about like taking the expectation and either running with it and like running hard, so hard of the expectation of something that is so absurd, or running so against what is
Hold on,
expected.
I'm so freaking curious. I need to Google this now. Let's see.
what?
Net predators.
Like, you're really Googling that? Aren't you get scared of what might show up?
Well, I just want to see any articles like internet predators date each other or whatever. I don't know what to search. What do I search?
First off, safe search and maybe an incognito window so it doesn't end up in your search history.
Okay, fine.
I know.
Fine.
It's like, wait, you were trying to
Fine.
kill me all this time? I was planning to kill you. Like, really?
Huh.
Okay, so what's your reason?
Well, my mother was
And then-
abusive, and I kind of hate women
And then
because
they
of it.
fell in love.
Oh,
or something.
funny! My dad was abusive, and I kind of hate men because of it. Holy shit! Wow!
We have so much in common. And they try to gouge each other's eyes out.
It was playing with the idea that people can connect on common ground, for better or worse.
In sickness and in stabbing, do you take each
And
other?
people are like, and then people are just like, this guy's a creep. Like, yes, set the bullets.
Are you
Like,
paying
do you
attention?
want me to make like?
To be
Like, do you want
lovable.
not pervert a serial killer? I mean, I could probably do that, but not in this case. I don't know.
If this
I
guy,
think I would-
if this had a trailer, people would be laughing their asses off, and they would totally get it, because the thing is that it's like it's giving you a taste of what the story is like. But when somebody has a concept told to them with words, it's like my concept for the like this. My concept for this
Not funny,
story
Annie.
is two internet predators end up dating each other, they catfish each other, and it's like you don't necessarily get it, but it's hilarious. It's like
It's very funny.
it's like on concept. You just like and
Yeah,
how,
Bonnie and Clyde kind of thing.
yeah, Bonnie and
Let's
Clyde.
murder people
plus,
together
plus.
now. At least I won't be alone. I have someone who finally understands me. Okay, probably less.
It's like my dad said it was
What is it, Alexis?
someone who understands me. My father said it was always a phase. That's why he doesn't have eyes anymore.
And that's how Maximilian met. Oh no.
Oh my god. Oh my god. You're right. You're right. I don't know why I like the
think
Bonnie and Clyde
Moxie
thing.
has
It's
the
like,
guts to be an internet predader.
okay, but they
Yeah.
probably met under some kind of, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. How do assassins meet up? Is there a meetup group?
I think you
I
just
mean,
end up. I think you
maybe-
just end up meeting someone on the job, and then you find out that you're working for the same agency, and then you hit it
Like,
off.
hey, you're after my, or you're after the same target, maybe.
Ooh.
Oh, someone write a fan fiction about that. Moxie and Lily meeting up, and it turns out they're after the same target.
That's all. That almost sounds like the parents' relationship from Spy Kids, doesn't it? Like in the first Spy Kids
Oh my
movie
God,
when
that's
she's
right.
telling the bedtime
That's
story.
exactly what happened.
Except they were trying to take out each other, and
It's
Oh,
a
God.
similar idea. Similar
Antonio
idea.
Banderas in that photo move was just like, it's so weird, but it's so suave.
He is basically
Oh, God,
suave
that
personified.
movie.
So.
Oh god, I remember Spy Kids. Like when that movie came out, every kid in class wanted to be a spy.
Yeah. And for years and years after that, they were selling so much spy shit.
Oh man, yes, so much spy equipment, like and it was always these little kitschy kids toys. They weren't even like a Spy Kids merchandising thing. It was just like spy gear became the next big thing that kids wanted, and
yeah.
Spy Kids was the reason why. And so toy manufacturers took advantage of that and just sold a bunch of spy gear.
Yeah, not just in America. Like that movie was big in my international class too.
I mean, it hit it off. It was like everybody knew Spy Kids. Like even if you hadn't watched Spy Kids, you'd heard of Spy Kids. Maybe in name only, but you knew Spy Kids. Spy Kids was known. It was a thing.
Right? Yeah. Oh god, the kids I babysit telling me about this movie, like We Can Be Heroes, which is apparently a follow-up to Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Like, well, have you watched the first Shark Boy and Lava Girl? No, there's one before this? Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Or like, we're not
Get
allowed to
down,
watch...
children.
Hey,
Having a
it's
movie.
Shark
We're
Boy.
not allowed to watch
Don't take
this
a bite of
with-
him,
like,
guys.
Or like, now there's like this apparently Spy Kids show on Netflix or something like
I
that.
heard
don't
that.
know. Like, that's what I mean. We're in that generation where the kids are watching all the reboots and sequels and remakes and or spin-offs and like yeah. So the original one was like this.
That sounds like a parody of something. I am going to take that copy.
Oh, for all the boys I've killed before.
Is a horror movie.
I get
A
it.
movie? I thought you said it was a creepypasta. I'm just getting a bunch of movie. Netflix releases a spooky trailer. Oh, jeez. Garbage movie.
All the boys I've killed before. I watched All the Boys I've loved before. So
There you go. That's it. Scribbler Productions. No familiarity here.
No elf on the shelf here.
I don't know Scribbler. Talking about Obab Scribbler.
What?
Yeah.
Well, you don't. How can you be a brony and not know who Scribbler is?
I know who Scribbler is.
Okay, are we? Is it the same Scribbler?
Oh boy.
Scribbler? Is it? Wait, hang on. Is it? Okay, so it's also a creepy pasta, and Scribbler read it. Okay. Well, now I'm getting all kinds of confusion. Link, please.
Okay, your problem is that you're reading comments from different people here.
Part of it is.
Yeah. I think she's referring to how the For All the Boys I Loved Before is a garbage movie. I think that's what she's referring to.
What?
But it's a parody of. Oh boy.
Well, that content. Well,
You're
that
all giving me a headache, I swear.
that comment is coming out of context. Then.
I'm sorry, all the comments are coming out of context. I'm trying to put them in context.
I don't think there is any
Okay,
context.
and
We ran out of context. We're gonna need to order more context.
Context for table 4.
We need to get your next.
contact.
We need to get your next shipment of context.
Oh no, we can be heroes is garbage. Okay, okay.
Well, now I'm getting really confused.
Thank you, Bella.
could've-
Apparently
The stream
I was
late-
wrong.
I'm sorry, the stream
All the
latency
boys I loved
is.
before 3 was terrible. There was a third movie. I wasn't even aware there was a second one.
Okay,
happening?
creepypastas in the
There
original.
is.
It's a playlist for Valentine's Day 2020. I guess that makes sense. That
Yes.
makes sense.
Oh,
It
the
is gonna
boys
be
I've killed
Halloween
before.
soon.
I will kill you.
It's gonna be Halloween soon. It's appropriate. We're talking about killers and such.
Yes.
Yeah, I need. Okay. DF.
Yeah?
I need that dark comedy where the internet predators find each other.
Can
Please?
make it work. If I can make it work. Maybe it
It'd
won't
be
work as a
so
short
freaking great.
story. It won't work as a short story. Maybe it'll work at something else. I don't know.
It'd be so freaking great. I
Okay.
need it.
Actually, in terms of spookies, my dad and I actually watched this comedy. It was advertised on YouTube like last year when it was coming out. And it was a movie called Freaky, where basically the concept was Freaky Friday
I know what this is.
With,
I worked at the
serial-
I was still working at the movie theater, so.
with a serial killer and a high school girl. And it's like I think we were almost sidelined by it because it actually started out as a legit like thriller, like a legit scary movie, you know. But then when it got to the point where the swap happened, the comedy hit full force, and it's actually a really good movie. I recommend it.
I've never seen it.
It is really funny.
Okay.
It makes sense because it's from the same people who did Happy Death Day, and that was pretty much the horror comedy version of Groundhog Day.
Well, now I seriously
And
need
now
to
they do
watch
horror
that.
comedy version of Freaky Friday. Well, the difference is Happy Death Day is PG-13, Freaky is R, and
Yeah.
the reason I didn't see it was because the trailer showed a chainsaw, was like a saw scene, and I can't stand the saws. Okay.
That's
I'm
fair.
like, maybe not now. It's like, that's my one thing. And in like all those slasher horror things, the things I cannot stand is the saws. I never seen Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Sorry.
Actually, what's funny enough as well is that the production studio for Freaky was actually Blumhouse Productions, and because I watched that and I thought they let a quality script through their house, I'm like, now I really can't wait for the Five Nights at Freddy's movie because that's got to be awesome. Still,
Well, I mean, Blumhouse also did Happy Death Day, and that was a really good
well,
movie.
there you go. There's stuff.
Like I said, it's like that director apparently loves to take these classic cult films and turn them into horror.
Man, that sounds really awesome. You know,
Anyway, I think
speaking
I'm
of
doing Rattober again.
Rattober. Nice.
Rattober.
Speaking of Five Nights at Freddy's, did anybody else see that new trailer that Steel will released for Security Breach?
Which one? Do you mean the one with the Scooby Doo?
Yeah, the one with the
thing?
Scooby Doo cartoon. Yeah, the Hanna-Barbera cartoon.
Yeah,
Okay, that
yeah.
one did
Like
work.
they're totally doing Scooby Doo here from the mask removal and everything.
Now
The
I'm
chases
really,
within the doors and.
you know, at least in terms of things that are gonna get released and will probably be of quality, I am actually gonna be I'm still looking forward to that. I think it'll be a fun experience.
Considering they delayed it over and over again just saying we're gonna make things better and blah blah blah. I have high expectations because
I mean,
the number
certainly.
of times they've pushed it.
Let's just
If they're
hope.
taking, I'm just saying, if they're taking this much time, even pushing the release date so they can tune it, I think it's gonna be great.
Yep. I mean, we can only hope that this pushing back the release date scenario is going to be a Cuphead level of quality because I think that's my metric for like measuring quality. Cuphead's such a fun game. Anyway, but like, yeah, I'm looking forward. I can't wait to play FNAF with real-time graphics and spooks. This will be a very interesting experience, to say the least.
So now
speaking
that
of
we have a
Cuphead,
PS5, you're actually
Yes.
gonna get it.
Speaking of Cuphead, so you looking forward to the Cuphead show?
I am.
Yes.
Holy crap.
If it ever comes out this year.
I mean, theoretically.
They say 2021, so
Yeah, well, you
But
know,
that-
the DLC also used to say 2019, so I think we're way past the point of Cuphead ever being released on time.
Oh my god, guys.
What?
It's the 21st night of September.
Do you remember?
You just now
what are you trying to say?
You remember?
And tomorrow's the first day of fall, so
Holy shit.
It's the song. We're joking about the song.
Yeah, we're talking about the
I
song.
don't know this song, apparently.
21st night of September.
okay. Well, I'm glad we had this call because it forced me to do some work. Yay!
Hooray.
Hurrah! Well, I'm glad we can help you get your rear into gear. In terms of getting productional type stuff finito. Speaking of productional type stuff is finito.
Apologies
Hey,
in advance
Kamikaze,
for
when are
how
you gonna
long.
finish that Among Us video that you said you were gonna work on? Never. I'll do it eventually. There's just a lot on my plate, okay? I'm looking for a new job, and I'm
Aw.
trying to figure out what to do for, I'm not unemployed. I'm just looking for, new line of work. I'm just looking to change things up a bit.
Yeah.
Looking for a new job, and I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do in October because I want to do because I actually want to do something like really Halloween themed, and I don't have time to do a sibling dance.
What?
Okay. Well, you know, you could always look into like haunted tours or haunted houses or like Halloween costume stores that are probably hiring right now. I'm gonna do something Halloweeny.
When I say Halloweeny, I'm talking about for the channel. I'm talking about for the channel.
Okay, got confused there. But even so, like one Halloween, I was part of a haunted winery tour. And I was one of the actors there. Some of the requirements were, young female
funny.
Young female, any ethnicity, must be able to sing and do a southern accent. Well, howdy do. This is perfect for me.
What are you talking about? What's happening?
When she did a haunted house.
My one Halloween job as an actress for a haunted winery tour, because they were asking for a young woman who could. They're asking for a woman who could sing and do a southern accent. I'm like, I could do that. I've had all my experience as Applejack. It's perfect. And I can sing in a southern accent thanks to that.
Woo!
I just sing this old Civil War song. Oh, how proud you stood before me in your suit of blue. Yeah, as an example. Yeah, the weird thing about that is that I had to wait out in a vineyard in the dark, and of course because it's far away from any real source of light, and there are bugs. To make sure I had a huge can of bug spray, and I had my own lantern. I had it so I could at least read or play on my phone, or maybe have a snack while I'm waiting for the next tour group. Yeah,
Makes sense.
it was fun. And I also had to bring a jacket because some nights it was cold. And then just as soon as I see the lanterns, the lights from the next tour group come in, like, okay, throw off the jacket and and turn off the lantern. Wait till they show up. Turn the lantern back on. Come out like a specter.
Spooky, spooky.
And tell my story of the Battle of Chickamauga. No, and how you. And all the women, the wives, sisters, and daughters who came looking for their loved ones dead on the battlefield, and you can still see their lanterns in the night, and they just vanish. Hey, that was kind of a summed up of the actual monologue, but you get the picture.
Yeah, I get the picture.
Like that? Yeah, I remember when I first read that script. I'm like, this is a cool story. I can't wait to do this.
It's so fucking spooky. I think that'll
I
do.
just want to do some cool performance thing like that. I made a little pumpkin monster today.
You be a pumpkin? No
Pumpkin
pumpkin
monster.
monster? No pumpkin monster?
You say that, but the pumpkin's adorable. The rest of the body looks like some kind of shadow demon. A little pumpkin monster. Big boy. Big evil boy.
I know what you mean. Like every time I see like those jack-o'-lantern ghosts, I'm like, that's cute. Here's a question: like, how does a ghost get a pumpkin head? Like, did the pumpkin die? I forget how the line goes, but like it was a Phineas and Ferb Halloween special take. Like, that makes no sense. Then you get a pumpkin.
Yeah, I
ghost.
want to
That
watch
is a good
Phineas and
point.
Ferb again. I haven't seen like all the episodes.
Here, I'm putting
Phineas
like
and Ferb.
Oh,
Oh yeah, Disney
like,
Plus.
I think, yeah.
There's a
I think
source.
no, I do think the pumpkin head thing came from the
Oh,
Headless
look at
Horseman
him.
from the Legend of Sleepy Hollow. They kind of take it out of context now.
Okay, I'm going to show this to everybody to show them what I'm talking about with the adorable face, horrifying body. Everybody have
I
a
enjoy.
I think-
Man, he's very.
My theory
I see what
about
you-
the Headless Horseman why he has a how he has a pumpkin head despite pumpkins rotting away
No.
after a short time. My theory is that he just gets a new pumpkin every year.
And the thing is, he
I mean,
doesn't.
yeah.
Just standing as his head while he's
Okay.
looking for his actual one.
If you go with the theory that it is actually a ghost and not Brom Bones running Ichabod Crane out of town.
Yeah.
When
In
hugging
the
me looks
Disney
so
version,
cuddly. You
makes them
confuse me.
ambiguous, but there's a lot. I mean, there's the Disney version of Legend of Sleepy Hollow makes it ambiguous, but there's a lot of suggestion.
Although he did look into like the neck hole of he did look into the neck hole
Yeah, but there's.
of the
what he
Headless
saw.
Horseman, and he was like absolutely terrified. So
Don't know what he
so
saw.
I think it was an actual ghost.
For all we know, it could have just been. I mean, the guy had black hair, so maybe to him it looked like darkness.
There's also the fact that that whole sequence of events could have been very heffalumps and woozles or pink elephants. There's a plausible deniability of
Could
it
have been a
actually
dream.
happening. You know?
It could have also been
That
a
too,
dream.
yeah.
But the Disney short just leaves it totally ambiguous and leaves it up to the viewer to decide.
Honestly,
But yeah, the story does confirm that Brom Bones did it.
one thing
Very heavily implies that he did it.
one thing I'll say for a fact of the matter, if I'll be so bold, is that the Headless Horseman doesn't like having a pumpkin. It's like he probably just picks up, like, yeah, I don't know, maybe the pumpkin's cursed too.
Lantern.
But like,
Yeah, maybe the pumpkin's cursed.
but what I certainly do like to think that the Headless Horseman, in the Disney version at least, is definitely a ghost, because it's just
Okay.
too freaking
Because
cool. You
There's
know?
no explanation for why Ichabod disappears. What, Brom Bones just killed him and they never found the body? No.
No,
Okay,
see,
well,
yeah, but
there-
the
no,
Disney
there
short,
is,
the
because
Disney
the-
short does answer that, because they answer with the multiple questions answers. Some say this happened, but others say that the Headless Horseman that is still around. Yeah, you know, it's like like.
Or that Ichabod just kind of just ran out of town out of fear, and he just hightailed it out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Some say the Horseman's still looking for a head, or some say that
That there's
he
a
was
ghost
done
of
in.
Ichabod chase, or that he's chasing the ghost of Ichabod Crane now too. I don't believe.
Anyway.
Oh my
believe-
god, there's this one version of okay. There's this one version of the story of the Headless Horseman. We're like a girl meets the Headless Horseman, and he's just like being all nice and chill with her, being all like, yeah, I just need help here, and she's like, I'll help you. And he's like,
What?
awesome.
Where was this?
I don't remember what version it was, but this was like an old ass version, like one of the earliest versions of the Headless Horseman.
Yeah. You have to admit though, Bing Crosby singing that song, it's a bop. It's an underrated bop.
motherfucking bop.
A hip hip and a clippity clap. He's out looking for a head to swap. So don't stop to figure out a plan. You can't reason with a headless man. I love doing that.
It was a
cover
YouTube
couple
video
Halloweens
where I
ago.
saw that, so let me see if I can find it.
Couple Halloweens ago. That was a fun cover.
When the ghost of Christmas passing, all the folks that you've harassed are glad that
Okay.
I'm here at last, 'cause Mr. CEO. It's movie time, relax and see as we climb up your family tree and find out how you used to be many years ago.
You know what
Can't
gets
believe.
you know what gets swapped up in my head all the fucking time?
But
The theme song to What's New Scooby-Doo and Giant Woman from Steven Universe.
what?
Aha! Here it is. It's
I'm
John Solo
confused.
video.
Okay, now
It's
listen.
not even the same beat.
Okay, but the thing is, like, It's like, what's the Scooby-Doo? We're coming after you. We're gonna solve that mystery. All I
See you,
wanna do
Scooby-Doo.
is see you turn into a giant woman. You can see where I get that mixed up, right?
Right, if you speed it up.
Steven,
I
stop.
didn't get it because
Stop.
it's so slow.
Stop.
What? Stop what?
Stop. Stop.
Stop
Just
what?
stop everything
Why?
that you are, that you do. Just stop.
Does your big toe hurt?
I punched my desk because I'm so mad.
Oh my god.
Because he just pointed that shit out to me, and now I can't unhear it.
No, and now you'll be doing it too. All I want to do is see you turn into a giant woman. What's the Scooby-Doo?
Oh god! Oh god! Yeah, what cover should we expect this year? Oh god, you're right. Halloween's coming up. Holy crap! Oh boy.
Have you done Sweeney Todd yet?
Anyways, it's this video. I posted it. I
Oh,
posted it
I
in chat.
won't.
I posted it in chat. It's this video talks about the origins of the Legend of Sleepy Hollow.
Anyway, you were saying, DF?
Yeah. Is Lemon still here?
Yeah, I am still here.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I've been
do you wanna
waiting
do
for
that
my
little-
turn.
Okay.
Of course,
Alright,
I
do
don't
you
have
wanna-
anything to say, so that doesn't help.
Okay. Well, do you want to do that Little Shop of Horrors cover for Halloween?
Yes, yo, which one?
Well, the Feed Me Get It. And,
What were you talking about? Oh, feed me, get it.
we were
Okay.
talking.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
people
sure.
were asking what cover should they expect for Halloween. I'm like, oh shoot, I hadn't been thinking about that.
I'd love to, yeah, sit down and record that. I'm just trying to remember. Was I supposed to be Seymour or the plant?
Well, you said you wanted to be Seymour, and well, I
Feed me,
got the
Seymour.
plant voice. I got my plant voice, so yeah.
Oh yeah, you're a plant veteran. I forget.
Yeah. And probably
yeah,
just
I'm in.
yeah.
Yeah, I just actually got to record my half. You just get me the audio track for what I'm supposed to cover, and I'll get you my
Yeah,
Seymour
I
half.
need to decide if I need to like do the full Broadway song because that one's like includes the sun changes surround me. That depends. Do you want to sing that bit, or do you want to just start from the feed me?
Yeah, I'm good doing the movie version. It's
Okay.
a lot simpler,
Right.
straight to the point.
Fine. Yeah, I have to find it.
Of course, if
Well,
you
I wanna
if
find-
you
I
if
wanna
you get
find a
really
bit-
married to the Broadway version, I'll practice it.
I'll have to find one that also because there's one that gets cut out of a lot of karaoke versions where the plant goes, "You didn't have nothing to
Yeah, that's
to
true.
do
That bit.
Nothing till you met me.
And I'm like, but come on, I
it's
love that
hard to get an
bit.
instrument.
I love
It's
that
hard to
bit.
get a
That's-
good instrumental of the whole thing. You didn't have nothing till you met me. Come on, girl. Come on, boy. What will it be? Money,
Yeah.
girls, one
One
particular girl.
particular
How about that? Oh, Dre.
Oh, Andre.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
Dre.
yeah. I'm trying to find one that where I could fit all the dialogue that I had memorized for that show. Please.
Exactly.
I think I did
Yes,
find one
yeah.
video, but then like the lyrics. Well, they put the lyrics on screen, but they were totally off. So I'm like, okay, if I'm using this, I'm totally reworking the position of the lyrics there. Yeah.
It's either you find a good karaoke track or you find a good lyric track. Whatever. But never the twain shall meet.
I don't know.
Exactly. Button up.
I have so many
to the
strong reservations. Da, 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 da. Should I go and perform mutilations?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, also the Audrey and Oren bit. Like, do we want to? I don't know. Do we just want to like insert dialogue in there? Or I'm sorry, Doctor. I'm
You-
sorry, Doctor.
Go and pick up your damn sweater!
Stupid woman! Stupid
Yeah,
woman.
it depends on the karaoke track. If it has enough room for like all of that dialogue, but yeah, I'll double check.
Can you believe this ditz forgets a fucking sweater? A goddamn sweater.
Yeah. Like in the movie, like, fell off the damn motorcycle.
Falls off the motorcycle.
Sorry, doctor.
Get the Vitalis.
Depend-
Get the Vitalis.
Depend on the karaoke track and how much you can fit in.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to coordinate that a bit, but I'm totally in.
Bum,
Yeah.
bum,
Or,
bum,
when in
dum,
doubt,
dum,
get that 1-bit instrumental, put it on a little bit on loop just for a little bit longer thing. Well, I'm an audio editor, I can do that.
Yeah.
It's the 21st night of
Hunting
September,
me will
the
go.
21st year of the 21st century. So,
Oh,
happy
gosh, it
21st
is.
night of
Holy
September.
balls! It's just 21 all around here.
Yes.
I'm 21.
we're in the new Roaring
Shit.
20. Alright, okay, they won't call
Lemon
us
is
the Roaring
20
20, so...
Lemon is 21. It's 21 on the 21st of September in the 21st century
Are you?
in the 21st year. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da.
That's
Are you-
because I was born in 2000, so I'll never forget how old I am.
Okay.
Even if somehow I forget my birthday, I'll never forget how old I am.
You just gotta ask somebody what year it. What year is it?
What
They'll be
year is
like,
it?
2053. I'm 53 years old.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about the messed up origins of the Legend of Sleepy Hollow. Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Anyway,
Oof.
I keep seeing that series popping up, the messed up origins of so and so. I know
Yeah.
they're messed up origins. You don't need to remind me.
Then you need to remind me, okay? Because I keep forgetting. So every single time somebody reminds me of it, I'm just like, wow, this is very new, even though it's not.
Mhm.
I just have the memory of a goldfish.
Eh.
Although
trying to think.
goldfish actually have a pretty good memory. And you could actually train them.
Do a flip.
Y'all ever,
Unlike
Oh,
Dory.
really?
Oh, look, Krill!
Oh, krill! Yes, I'm
Okay.
Dory.
y'all ever hear the fairy tale of the boiling of the eggshells?
No.
What
Uh,
about?
It's about a changeling.
Wow. Wow. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
You sleepy.
I'm tired, yeah.
You sound very sleepy. Can you believe me? Can you believe the audacity? It's not even that hard. It's just 3 characters. 3.
Whoa.
And of course, unlike Dewey, who's got a very simple design, these guys have got like hair and beards and ears. Yeah, look at Dewey. He doesn't have any physical external ears. He's like so easy to draw.
Bella.
Okay,
Bella,
you know.
Bella.
Okay,
Bella,
you know
Bella.
some. But you know
Bella.
something I noticed, like when I was writing it. What?
I'm trying to tell Bella I want her to draw a G3 pony, specifically Sky Wishes.
Oh. Yeah, draw sky wishes.
Anyway, you were saying DF?
Okay, sorry. What I was saying was, yeah. Speaking of like no ears, I was like when I was writing a Has Been Hotel fan fiction, I realized something. Very few characters in that show have ears.
Yeah.
Not even
Yeah.
Charlie has ears.
Yeah.
Except for the ones who are like inherently animal, like Husk or something like that.
I find it I find it funny that like Husk is like, you think I'm some kind of fucking clown? Cut to Charlie is an actual clown.
Yeah, which makes me just think, like, you know, every time I have to say like that someone covers their ears, I'm like, wait a minute, what ears?
What do you mean covers their? What do you mean what ears? Ears are still on the side of the head on most animals, like frogs and ducks.
So I have to remind myself, yeah, cover their ear holes or cover the sides of their head, or, like, or wherever their ears are. What about that television guy? Does he even have, like, does he have ear holes, or is it all like in his antenna? I have no idea.
Yeah, if I think you'd like this tweet.
Don't get me started on Alistair, especially when you find out from Vivzy Pop, oh, those aren't his ears, that's just his hair. I'm like, so where, what, what, my world is destroyed.
Reality is fiction.
Yeah, if I think you'd like this tweet, look at it go.
Alistair, the second he set foot inside the hotel.
Do you guys like my cat?
Cute cat, but...
Cause Husk is a cat. Do you get it?
But...
Do you guys like my cat?
But, I get it more if it looked like Husk. That is
Well,
such
that's
a cute
basically
thing,
what he
though.
did, though. He was just like, "Do you guys like my cat?" And then he just, there you go, and Husk
My
appears.
Cyclops?
There he is. Look at.
Give it up for almost 3 hours.
10 minutes until the end of the show tonight, and I'm still not done with this. But at least I got a nice blueprint to the finish, so we'll probably wrap this up very quickly at the start of the next stream.
At you.
Gesundheit.
Oh, shoot.
Now saying at you did not fucking work. I still need to sneeze. God. Fuck. Ah. Yeah, there we go. I'm done.
I'm gonna go listen to music now. Okay.
All right, later, man.
Bye-bye.
Catch you on the flippity flop. So, Min is no longer here, huh?
If you say he's gone, let's talk about it. I'm going to murder you.
I
in your
think we
sleep.
must converse about this gentleman who is no longer in our presence.
Yeah, and I was just gonna, I was just gonna say, because I think I just found the perfect instrumental for what we're looking for.
Oh man, he's gone. Let's talk about him.
I hate you.
Are you angry yet?
Yeah, the only thing is just the dialogue. I mean, he has the instrumental, but doesn't say what the dialogue is. So guess what?
I mean,
We'll put that.
I mean,
that together.
I mean, that's the thing. It's like you just gotta listen to it at least once through with a lyric sheet next to you to figure out the timing. I think that's all that it is. Because it's like most karaoke like tracks are just gonna be the tracks by themselves if you don't have a karaoke machine anyway.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to get the dialogue. Well, I know the dialogue. I had to memorize it over and over for the show.
And so does Min, and he's got a friggin' computer too, and the internet is
I'll
helpful.
just have to collaborate. Like, but which dialogue? We using the movie one or the Broadway one? Because there's like small differences, like for press coverage, your adoption papers.
I will adopt your children. Make them my own.
Huh?
Can't fucking say anything about it. Fuck you.
What?
We are a perplexion.
Fuck you.
Yeah. What? Like whose children?
Your children.
I'm likely to have children, as in physically.
I claim your children.
What if I adopt first?
Then I will claim them.
Makes no sense.
How would you like
Whatever
to be my
children
son?
you get, either adopt.
How
either
would you
through
like to be
adoption
my
or
own
through-
adopted boy? I used to think you left a stench, but now I see that you're immense, so I'm proposing be my son. Mushnik and son. Sounds great. 3 words with a ring of fate. So say you'll incorporate with me. A florist's dream come true. Mushnik and his boy chick you. What business will do for FTD?
Okay. I'm just
No
saying.
idea what's going
I'm just
on.
saying. If you like, whatever happens, if you adopt or have them biologically, they're mine. I claim them.
And Rumpelstiltskin is her name.
Yeah, exactly. That's, yeah.
Ow! Fuck! I hit my
Come
toe.
to think of it, I do need to guess your real name.
Oh my god! You don't know my real name.
You know I don't.
I know your real name.
I think somebody has an unfair advantage in this fight.
Yeah. Nah, 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 nah.
It's a
Because you
good day
posted
for
your
a
real
swell
name
battle.
on
Get out
the
my
book that you
tongue.
published.
Shoot. Yeah! Wait, why
I'll
are
make
we
it
even
easy.
talking
I'll make
about
it easy
this?
for you. You only have to guess my first name.
Okay, see, I'm not finding this really funny.
Okay.
It, wasn't funny to begin with, okay?
Alright, I'm gonna just, let's see. Hair hours.
Hair
Hair
boy.
hours. Harry. He's got a beard.
He's got a beard, he's got a beard.
And it's just,
Being very, very, oh so very weird.
he's got a beard. He's got a beard. And it's just, and it really is as fuzzy as I feared.
Oh, that's better. That moment when you want to read husband hotel fan fiction and like the same author's like uploaded at various characters times OC times reader. I'm like, do we really need all of this at once? When do you even have the time?
They're probably 15.
Though-
No, I even made the mistake of looking at one of them and I'm like, I'm confused. You know the stories you read where they switch the point of view? Not
Yes.
even just like you're in the point of view of someone else, but they change it from first person to second person to third person. I'm like, you're confusing the hell out of me here.
Yeah.
He's got
Yeah.
a beard.
Who's talking now?
He's got a
Because
beard.
the first person speaker was just this person 2 lines ago, and the next 2 lines now it's second person. I'm like, pick one and stick with it, okay?
He's got a beard. He's got a beard. And
fact,
it
if you
really
are
is
gonna
as
go into
fuzzy as I
multiple
feared. Though
In
I would.
fact, if you, yeah.
I wish it was
If you're
soft,
gonna
but
go into
sadly it is
multiple-
itchy, prickly, graggly, because everybody else knows I have a beard.
Fuck
Okay,
beards.
if you are going to go into multiple POVs, then at that point, do third person, okay? If it's like every single character, do third person omniscient, all right? That saves you saves your reader a whole lot of brain.
Oh, there's a word for that? Huh. There's a word for that? Because I was writing in third person omniscient, and fucking comic here was telling me that it didn't make sense. Fuck you.
What?
Fuck
There's
you.
a word for that. There's third person limited. There's third person omniscient. Limited is like it is in one person's point of view. Omniscient is in everyone's point of view.
Fuck
Sometimes
you,
it could be
comic.
like 2 would still be limited, but yeah.
Fuck you, comic.
You know, one thing, it's been a while since I've read it, and second thing, I think maybe my confusion came from it just being maybe, I don't know, a first draft and just slightly unpolished. I don't know.
I was writing from everyone's point of view, and you were like, "No, that doesn't make sense." I was just like, "It does." Night night.
I
Love
mean,
you.
Okay, I think the question is, did you specify whose mind you were in?
Yes.
Right? I haven't seen it, so I can't really.
It's been a while since I've written in it. I think I still only have a paragraph written. But it's fine. It's fine. We're fine.
Yeah, like
He was
look,
telling me. He
look,
was
the
telling me to like only do like from one person's perspective, and I was like, but I don't want to.
But yeah, like the only time that like doing multiple POVs, first person, second person, third person, is like when you're doing a bunch of diary entries and news articles, that kind of book. Yeah, like Dracula, for instance.
Yeah.
That's where it works. And then, even then, it's specified in the header, like this is from Mina's diary. This is from Jonathan Harker's diary. This is from the doctor's dictaphone. This is a transcript, and this is a news article. So this happened in London. Blah 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 blah. That's where it works, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't just go one paragraph, this person's POV, all in first person, and then go to this other person's POV and in first person, like a paragraph later. That's not how it works.
We
Then
ran
you
off the
switch to
rails at
third
the end there,
person.
didn't we?
And then go to nobody's POV. I'm like, that is third person. Shut up.
Okay, well, that pretty much puts us at the end of the show tonight. That's a good 3 hours. So...
Wow.
Z, you still owe me and Fizzy that ship fic. Lol.
I am going to write it. Okay.
All right. Well,
Does he know about this?
Does Fizzy know about it?
that's a good question.
I think Bella said that Fizzy wants it too. So there we go. Yay.
All right. Well, until next we meet on Friday for more of the silly, stupid, clicking dating game Marooney. Thank you guys so much for joining me. And until then, take care, stay safe, and be kind in all that you do. Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye.